make sure everything's organized so it's all clear and whatnot.
Oh, there you go.
And we'll just segment all the
Are we
stages.
good? Are we live now? Sorry, everybody.
And the stages of grief.
Hey, everybody. It's Carlos from Mortals Inc. Podcast, Mortals Inc. Store. Today I got some guys for Introduction to Cardfight Vanguard. I have Tyler Kaminsky.
Yo.
I have Darren Black.
Hello.
I have Daniel Wolf.
Hi.
I have Paul Pfeiffer.
Put a blanket in.
Anyway, they're terrible about it. These guys are going to walk through couple games?
Yeah.
All right, a couple games of Cardfight Vanguard. They're here to help you. Hopefully these guys will do it at least bi-weekly, every weekly, or we might even make this a weekly event. If we do, we'll be able to have a display here where people can type in questions. You can respond to them live like we do with the other games. But right now, this is another test project we're doing. Hopefully you enjoy it. They should be here about an hour and a half, about 2 games.
Around there.
All right. All right, if you like it, give us a know. If you don't like it, then tell us what we can do to improve. All right. Go ahead, guys.
All right. So we've already shuffled, so we're gonna cut each other's decks. And we'll get started.
Yeah, like all card games, shuffle up, let your opponent cut.
You start this game by drawing 5. Pretty standard stuff. You do get a mulligan in this game, and for Cardfight Vanguard, you're gonna want to have hands that are pretty diverse. You want to have one of each grade, just about.
So tilt your hand down and guys show off the hands.
Yeah, we can show our hands.
You can guys can see it. It's fine.
Yeah, we can probably show each other our hands. That's fine. So, my opening hand, I have a bunch of 2s and 1s. I want to have a 3. I don't necessarily want to have a 0, but having a 0 would be fine. So I'm gonna put back
3.
Yeah. No. Yeah. We'll put 3. Like you.
Yeah, so you can get new cards that you can actually play. So these are all units. All units have a grade. Like they have 0s, 1s, 2s, and 3s. The 1s have a symbol of boost, which means they can help an attacker, like a 2 and a 3, attack and increase their power.
Mm-hmm.
And those are you want to ride them because each grade you can ride on top of if they have a higher grade. So it goes 1, 2, 3. And both players have, well, 1 and 2. Tyler here has a 1, 2, and a 3.
So I'm pretty good with this hand, so I think I'm just going to hang on to it.
Yeah.
It's
So I'm
pretty
gonna
simple.
put back. So I'm gonna take these 3 cards. They go to the bottom of my deck, and I just draw 3 new cards. 1, 2. 3. I didn't get a 3, but it's not the end of the world.
Now, because
Just-
Tyler didn't send anything back, he doesn't have to shuffle his deck. But because Darren did, he'll not have to shuffle an uppercut.
Yep.
We'll get started with the first turn.
Well, we'll need to
Roll the
decide
dice.
who
You
goes
can
first.
Decide in a number of ways. We generally do dice. A lot of people do rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah. Rock, paper, scissors. We'll do dice then. So I rolled 11.
Escalators.
It wasn't escalated.
It was a 9.
Okay, so you got a 9. So I'll be starting. So we'll stand up our starting vanguards. And I will draw on my first turn.
Yep. Every turn starts with standing and drawing, just like most card games. Untap and draw.
And I'll write to grade 1. My unit has a skill. When you write on top of this unit, you draw a card. So, writing on this grade 1, I get to draw an additional card.
So the turns go standing, which stands all your units, untap them all. Draw a card for your draw phase. Then ride phase, you play a card that's 1 grade higher or same grade as the one on your starting vanguard, which is the middle top row.
Okay, now I will draw for turn.
And first player cannot attack.
Yeah.
But the person who goes second can. So, alright, Theo. And my starting Vanguard has the same ability as his. When wrote upon, I draw a card. So I'll do that.
Within the new standard format, pretty much all starters have that same ability.
Yeah.
And into the main phase, where you can call any number of units to the 5 circles that you like. There's a circle here, 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 and here. It has to be a grade of the same as your Vanguard or lower.
So, as an example, I'll call Dorothea. And since it's a grade 1, it will be able to boost my Vanguard. So, with a boost from Dorothea, I'll attack your Vanguard with my Theo for 15.
Alright, so the battle phase goes, you start the battle phase, then you declare attacks, and declare boosters. So you declare an attack by tapping his unit, that up front, and boosting by tapping a guy in the back, and the powers increase, 7 and 8, to 15. And now,
Really technical.
yeah, and
You
now,
declare attack, then tap.
right. And now we go into the guard step, which guarding is, you can play any card from your hand into the guardian circle, which is right here. And the value on the side, which is that and that
I could show you.
right there.
So this number here, this gets added to your the attack unit's power. So say I wanted to guard this attack, which he's attacking for 15. I would add this 10k here to my 8k base on my Vanguard, and it would guard for 18. But in this case, since it's very early in the game, I'm not going to guard at all.
And we go into drive checking.
So I'll drive check, front trigger. Now what a front trigger is that whenever you get it, all the front row units that you have, like your rearguard and your vanguard, they all get plus 10. So this doesn't really do anything right now since I only am attacking once. So Darren is just gonna take
Pretty
one damage.
devastating later on.
Yeah.
So now to take a damage, I'm going to reveal the top card of my deck, and I put it into this zone over here. Now when I take 6 damage, I lose, but you also need your damage to do different effects and different skills.
And you only take damage when your vanguard is attacked.
Yeah.
So I'll pass my turn.
Alright.
Additional
I
thing
wouldn't
for
say that's the only time you take damage.
you can do it for other means. So additional thing about drive checks. Drive checks is a card revealed off the top of your deck, one at a time. Like a grade 1 and a grade 2 does one drive check. Also grade 0 if you happen to have to tap it. And grade 3s have twin drive symbol. So they get 2 drive checks for when they attack with their vanguard.
2 opportunities to see a trigger.
Right.
Oh yeah. Plus adding more cards to hand is also good.
So alright, I'll start my turn. I get a draw. Then I will ride. My unit has a skill. When he is placed on Vanguard or Rearguard circle, I can counterblast 1. My opponent chooses one of their units and retires it.
Oh no!
Now, retire just means they choose one of their units and it goes to the graveyard, which is called drop zone in this game.
So you counterblast the damage. Your damage is a resource in Cardfight Vanguard. You use it for all your skills. It's like mana in Magic. And that's, well, you need to keep your damage up to use your effects, but you also don't want to lose and get to 6.
Yeah.
No pain, no gain, as they say.
Okay. So my Vanguard has another skill. If my opponent has no rear guards, I can discard a card from my hand to get drive check plus 1. So I will do that. I'll do that.
The timing of that is act, correct?
It is an X skill.
So there's 3 types of abilities in Cardfight Vanguard. There's Act, which is blue, Auto, which is green, and Continuous, which is red. Continuous effects, they don't activate, they don't trigger, they are just there. Auto abilities are anything during battle phase, or anything that's...
Auto effects are conditional, and sometimes they have a cost. If you pay the cost, which is always optional, you get the effect. If you don't pay cost, you don't get the effect.
There we go.
And finally, act abilities. You are only available during your turn before battle phase, and you'll choose to do them or not. They'll also have costs.
His cost is
The
discard one
cost
card.
For my effect is to discard 1 card, and now I get drive check plus 1. Which is normally a grade 3 exclusive, as we discussed before. But I'll be getting that a bit early. I'll call this, which is the same grade as my Vanguard. I'll call this, and I'll call this.
What skills do all these great units have?
Okay. So this unit has, when an attack hits that this boosts, or when an attack hits a Vanguard that this boosts, I can counterblast 1 and give 2 of my other units plus 5. Which is not going to go off this turn.
Unfortunately, he has no counterblast, so he can't pay cost for that skill.
Now this unit has, when my other rearguard is placed, I can get plus 5, which I guess happened.
Placing is... Like, it's
Unfortunately,
calling.
he placed it first. So
Well,
he...
Now he gets it.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
because I
yeah.
placed it first.
Yeah.
So
And-
she gets plus 5,
Oh, that.
and that's
That's-
once per turn.
Yeah, the once per turn now, it used to be a line of text that said once per turn. Now it's red, it has a 1/turn, and you can see it as a keyword.
Yeah.
So get the dice out.
So now I'll get plus 5 to this unit. And this unit has a skill that I'm probably not going to use just yet. But I can Soul Blast and rest this unit to give one of my other units plus 10.
So Soul Blasting is taking the card from your soul, which is anything underneath your Vanguard that you wrote on top of or put in there by soul charging, and you put it into the drop zone.
Mm-hmm.
And resting is obviously tapping.
Okay. So now we're going to move into the battle step. I will attack your Vanguard for 18.
With 2 drive checks.
I won't guard it.
Okay. Check 1. And check 2. Draw trigger. So I get to give +10 to one of my units, here, and draw an additional card.
Now for my damage check. No trigger.
So now this is 15, 25, boosted by 6, 31.
And I'll take that as well. No trigger either.
And I will pass my turn.
I'll stand, and I draw. And I'll ride Algos. Now, what Algos does is, well, this clan is called Aquaforce, and their specialty is attacking multiple times. So you attack once, then you restand and attack again, but it's mainly for the rear guards unless you have specified skills. So I'm going to call Lazarus and Shotgun Assault. What Lazarus does is that when it attacks, if it's the second battle of that turn or more, it gets +3. So since it's 9, it's not going to hit right now, but if I have attack with these other units first, it will be able to hit. So, and I'll call a booster right there.
Alright.
Triggers have no card effects on the field unless specified otherwise, so they can be called as normal units.
Yep.
And they have boost because they are grade 0 or 1.
So, I'm going to swing with this first at your Vanguard, but since the power is lower, the attack will not hit.
For an
The import-
attack to hit, I do want to mention it, is if it's equal or higher to the attacking unit.
Right.
Yes.
So because it's less, it doesn't do anything.
With a boost from my Otter, my Vanguard Algos attacks, and sorry, I'm new to this deck. I'm going to use its skill, which, if it's a second battle or more, I can Counterblast 1 and Soul Blast 1, and I choose one of my rear guards and restand it. So, that's going to be 14 to your Vanguard.
I'm not going to guard that attack.
I'll do a check. I got a draw trigger. So I'll give the power to Shotgun Assault, and I draw a card.
I'll do a damage check. Blaster Dark.
All triggers in the standard format, I'll gain 10,000 power when either damage checked or drive checked.
Now, since the second battle or more, when Lazarus attacks, it'll get +3. So now it can hit the Vanguard. So I'll attack your Vanguard for 12.
12. I won't guard that either. Damage check.
And now, I'll attack with Shotgun Assault and use its skill. Since it's the third battle or more, I can Soul Blast 1 and give it plus 8,000. So that's going to be 27 to your Vanguard because it got the trigger too.
Right. Now this attack I will guard. I will guard with my 20k shield. Now all heal triggers have an additional +10 shield, which is pretty helpful.
Yeah.
So he was 30 to his 27.
Alright, with that, I end my turn.
And I will stand and draw. Now because I don't have a grade 3 in my hand, I can do an action which is called G-Assist, which I reveal my hand to my opponent to verify that I don't have the correct grade to ride up to in my hand. I get to look at the top 5 cards in my deck.
Now that I know what cards he has in his hand, I get a strategic advantage.
I
True.
get to add the grade that I'm looking for to my hand.
Technically, it's supposed to reveal that you don't have it.
Right,
Not supposed to be a long examination of hand.
right.
But
If it was revealed to you, if you can remember it, that's good.
Just so you know, I won't remember it. So, I mean, if you guys can, then that's good for you.
So this assisting feature of Cardfight Vanguard was brought into the game. When did G Set?
with the new,
Yeah, it was a G era.
Yeah, when did G Set 1 come out?
not,
14?
not important.
2014. Yeah. So it's pretty modern to all of us, and it does help the game because there's a lot of randomness, and you want to get all the grades so you can ride on top of each other.
Now because I did the G-Assist, I have to take 2 cards from my hand and remove them from the game.
And they cannot be interacted with. They're not banished or exiled or anything like that.
Then I get to ride, and I believe you do something attack. Okay. So because I rolled a grade 3, I can use my imaginary gift, which for this clan is Force. So I get to take one of these wonderful counters, and I get to put it on any circle I choose.
These are imaginary gifts new to the game as of this year. Grade 3s have the symbol. For each clan, they have different symbols. Like this one here for Aqua Force has Excel. And
We'll reveal that next turn.
right. And these gifts go where they correspond on the card. Force markers go on any of the 6 circles on the field. And
They are stackable, and they will give 10,000 power to the unit that is on the circle.
Okay. So I'll use the Dark Dictator skill, which is Counterblast 1. I can choose a grade 2 or less card from my hand and call it to rear guard. And it gets +5 until the end of the turn. And you choose one of your rear guards and retire it.
Farewell, my otter.
oh no.
Now, because I called a rear guard, she gets a +5.
You get the other die for a +5 over there.
There you go.
Now, this GIF is pretty interesting. Any rear guard that I put on top of this circle will now get a permanent +10 during my turn. So instead of just being 11, she'll be 21, which is pretty good.
Yep, that makes a very big difference.
It's pretty neat.
So the gift is not a unit. It's just there.
Yeah. It's
There's
just a
no
card.
way to remove it.
You could say it's imaginary.
Yeah, it is an imaginary gift.
During my turn, I get +2 for each of my rear guards. So I have 4, so we'll get +8. 21, 29 to your Vanguard.
Come at me, bro.
Okay.
Twin drive.
Twin drive. First check. And second check. I got a heal trigger. So what this will do, because I have more damage or equal damage to my opponent, I get to choose one card from my damage zone and put it to the drop zone.
Ordinarily, you want to make sure that
And
you
I
would.
will give the +10 here.
Ordinarily, you would want to make sure that when you heal, you would want to get rid of the cards you already used to counterblast, so you can make room for more damage that you can use to counterblast. Words are hard.
They are hard.
And I'll take my damage, and I got nothing there.
Okay. Now because my attack hit, I get to use Fold Bow skill, which is Counterblast 1. Choose 2 of my units and they get +5 until the end of the turn. I'm going to choose these 2. I'll change these to 1s to represent that they have +10. So we'll make this one a 2 because it's 2 +10s.
Yep. 1 from the trigger, the 5 from itself, from this effect, 5 from that.
And then
It's a
10
force
from
marker.
itself. Or yeah, from force.
It's a lot of power.
Yep. So this is 20 boosted by 6. This will be 26 to your Vanguard.
And I will take that. Nothing there.
And this is 26, 36 to your Vanguard.
Yeah, I'll take that as well.
Damage check. Critical trigger.
Power goes to my Vanguard, but since the battle phase is already over, it doesn't really matter.
But we can explain critical triggers. So every unit has a critical of 1 on the bottom of the card. Critical is damage. Goes a damage zone. So critical trigger adds a damage to the card that you can target. And the plus 10,000 power like every trigger in the modern era.
So if you were to say you're not guarding an attack, and they reveal a critical trigger from the top of their deck, instead of doing just 1 damage, they'll do 2. Well, they'll do an additional damage for each critical trigger they check from their drive checks.
Right. Yeah. Pretty dangerous trigger.
It is. That precedes my turn, so go ahead.
Right, so I'll stand and draw. Now, since I have 5 damage, I'm in a tough spot because if I take 1 more damage, I will lose the game. So, I will ride to my grade 3, and I will use my imaginary gift, Excel. Like Force, if it's whatever's under it gets +10. But what's cool is that an Excel marker counts as an extra rearguard circle, which means that I could do this, for example.
Instead of only having the 5 he starts off with, he gets an additional 1.
So now I have 6 rearguard circles, you could say.
Yeah. And it counts as being in the front row, so a front trigger will activate. And
You might be wondering why Force then seems to exist when Excel just seems so much better. Well, the advantage to Force is, 1, that it can stack, so you can put 20 or 30k power in 1 unit. But it can also go on the Vanguard to also give them a boost.
And Excel markers, they go from top left, top right, and so on and so forth.
Alright, so now I will use my rearguard Dorothea skill. By counterblasting 2, I can select one of my other units and it gets +8. So I'll give that to Lazarus.
Okay.
Since ordinarily he'd be too weak to hit anything. Well, your Vanguard, I mean. But now it will be.
Yeah.
So now I'll attack with my Vanguard with his skill. When he attacks a Vanguard. Well, wait, no, it only works on rearguard. Sorry. So I'm just going to swing 12 at your Vanguard. So it's just one to pass.
So currently, my Vanguard is 13 and his Vanguard is 12. So this attack will not hit me unless he dry checks a trigger. I have an opportunity to guard, but I don't think that I will.
Alright, so I'll do my Twin Drive. First check. Second check. No trigger, so the attack did not hit.
So I take no damage.
Alright. So next we'll swing at your Vanguard for 20. Since it's the second battle armor, he gets the +3. And he already got the +8 from Dorothea. So that's 20 to your Vanguard.
Now this I will not guard. Damage check.
Oh, that's
Heal trigger.
I'm sad.
We will give the +10 to my Vanguard.
So he damage checked a heal trigger, but he was only at 2 damage when it was in
Reveal.
the drive check zone, and Tyler here was at 5, so no healing.
Alright. Even if I use Shotgun's Assault skill to give it +8, the attack will still not hit the Vanguard, so I will decide to attack the rear guard instead.
I
For
won't
now.
hurt that.
And even with the +10 here, it still will not be able to hit the Vanguard, so I will use my Dorothea to attack your rear guard for 17.
For 17. Now I am very fond of this unit, so I will guard that.
Alright, well, I'm fond of you. I'm not. That was me being sarcastic. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Tyler,
he's
our friend.
Define the word friend when they get you the 5 damage and you're about to cry.
Yeah.
So I'm
So
going to
we'll-
use
we'll
the
get your
Dark
ice cream later.
Dictator skill again, which is counter +1. Call a Great Sewer less from my hand, and you choose a rear guard and retire. He gets +5.
Eeny, miny, you.
And you get +5.
Do it 5 and 5.
Okay. So I still have 4 rear guards, so you're only getting +8. I could call one more for +10.
Don't, dude, make me happy.
Hey Tyler, you should intercept this turn so we can explain intercepting when we get there.
You got it, buddy.
I don't think you should call the rear guard to use skill for the basis of how we hit numbers. So every card has shield values in set increments. We know it's 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, or 20,000. Now, Dark Dictator skill gives him +8, so he's 21 on his own. So that would be 10.
5. Is it 5?
No, he gets +2 for every
Oh,
rear guard
him
out.
Yeah.
himself. I thought it meant
So,
the rear guard.
since he has +8,000, he's 21,000 on his own. And now he has a booster for another 8,000, putting him at 29,000. Against Tyler's unit,
Which is
that's
12.
which is 12. That's 20,000 shield.
Yeah, that
Now, calling one more unit will put him at 31,000.
Yeah.
So if the only reason you're calling a unit is to increase attack numbers, it's irrelevant.
Yeah. You're right. So I will not use another card from my hand. Instead, I'm going to use Witch of Noshun Aryan Rot skill to tap herself, Soul Blast 1, and give one of my units +10. So we're going to give +10 to her. And I don't really have anything to
We'll
put
just-
there.
It's +10.
Yeah, she'll just be +10. We'll remember it.
The use of dice and counters are really nice in this game because numbers get pretty big.
Yeah. So I'm going to attack your Vanguard for 29.
I will guard with Elixir, and then I will do a double intercept.
Okay, so grade 2s all have the symbol of intercept. So intercepting is you can guard from the front row, which these units are on, if they're grade 2, and they go to the guarding circle. And their shield values are lower than grade 1s
And zeros.
and
Well, some
zeros.
zeros.
Right. Those is the example of the bigger ones right there. It's 10. So 5s will be guard value for that.
So that's 2 triggers to pass.
Yes, because now you are at 42. Which I would need to pass. So, first check, not a trigger. So we're not going to break through. Second check, also not a trigger.
Sorry.
Okay. And we'll proceed to the next battle, which this one will be 25.
I will guard with my dolphin. With its 15 shield, it'll be 27.
Alright. This one will also be 25.
I will guard my otter into Lazarus to make it 27.
Alright.
Gonna try to fight back.
Now
Yeah.
it's your turn.
fight back. Should I?
No.
All in.
Can you even act?
No, I can't.
No, don't bother.
So, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna play Lazarus and call him a navel gazer.
There's a good upside to an Excel circle. You don't have to boost it. It gets plus 10 by itself.
That's pretty threatening, you know.
Full power. One to pass to your Vanguard.
Again, I'm not gonna guard this.
Double.
Alright,
hit.
here we go. No. Heal trigger. Yay!
Okay.
I give the power to my Vanguard so the attack does hit, and since I have more damage to you, I get to heal one.
Yay.
Yeah.
And I will do a damage check.
Now the match is tied
Ooh.
Doesn't feel tied.
because he has more hand and board than you.
So I'll swing 22 at your Vanguard, thanks to that Excel marker giving it power.
I will guard that for 28.
And even with Lazarus' skill, it will still not be able to hit his Vanguard at 13, and it's still weak because the skill only activates when it attacks a Vanguard, so it won't be able to hit the rear guards either. So I will have to end my turn with that.
So Excel clans are meant to attack a lot. That's why their base values are lower than Force. Including their Vanguard, 12 and 13.
Yep.
9 to 10.
Yep.
But the grade 1s are the same.
It's a way to do rock, paper, scissors if you add the Protect clan, which we can talk about later.
Now I will activate Dark Dictator skill again, which I can use every turn to call a grade 2 or less card to the rear guard. He gets plus 5. And you choose another rear guard and retire it.
I guess that'll be naval gazer.
And the
Goodbye.
rear guard was called, plus 5 to Emmer.
Now I have a full board.
Yep, you're seeing Force Clan specialty in action, getting all those columns on board with high power.
Now I will swing 31 at your Vanguard.
I will guard for 32. That's one to pass.
1 trigger to pass.
Yeah.
Let's see if I hit it. First check, heal trigger,
Well,
which goes off because we are now tied in damage. So I'll recover 1, and I'll give the plus 10 to my Vanguard, so I hit.
ouch.
Second check.
So goodbye, my shield value, and hello, damage. Nothing there, and that's pretty bad.
Then we'll attack the Vanguard again, this time for 21.
I will guard from my hand and intercept for 22.
Now Tyler has no more cards in his hand,
I
so
do
he is
not.
forced to take this damage, which is going to be 30.
Here comes death.
Alright.
Now he's taking the 6 damage, so that's game.
I am the loser.
Yep, that's Vanguard.
Let's all point and laugh at it.
Yeah. No, don't do that. That's
Don't
mean.
do that. That's sad.
Alright, so we'll go into a second game.
And this time we can go more in depth in strategy.
Yeah, we can go a
Now
little
that we have a bit more.
we can go a little bit quicker because now we know the flow of a turn.
Yeah.
Hope you're ready because I'll get my revenge, probably.
Hopefully it'll happen.
And hopefully Darren can
No.
not have to G assist.
There are 2 different ways to do the best of 3. Sometimes the loser of each round will have choice of who goes first, and other times it'll be random for who goes first in every single game.
What's Bushiroad's preferred?
Bushiro doesn't
random.
even let us do best of 3 anymore.
When you get to, I think it's top 8.
That was
still
random.
best of 3. Random.
Random for
It
each.
was random aside for each.
Yeah, so
So
we'll do
random again.
random for everything.
Which I rolled 2.
Beat him with 1 dice.
See
One
if we can
die.
beat that.
Come on, Tyler.
Escalators!
Oh, yeah.
11.
Yeah. No eels.
No eels.
Yeah, I hope you SpongeBob fans enjoy that.
So Tyler will definitely be starting this game.
The show's older than you.
Ooh, this hand.
Alright.
Darren has
This
started.
time
with-
I still got a pretty balanced hand.
I will keep
this time-
1 card, and I'll put 4 back.
Ooh.
Surprised Darren's even keeping 1.
Wow.
I'll keep 3 cards and put 2 back.
1,
Both players draw until 5.
3,
Then we shuffle.
and then we get to start it again.
But now this time, Tyler gets to go first.
So maybe he'll have a bit of an advantage this time.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Excel decks do like to go first.
Yes. Since they're so fast and they play so many rear guards that can attack, they get pretty dangerous, regardless of size.
I'm probably not the best person to be doing this since I just learned how to play this deck today.
Same
but
here.
That's all right.
Right
Yeah,
now,
you'll
we are
work-
showing off 2 different trial decks:
Right.
Yep.
The 2 most recent trial decks,
Aqua Force and Shadow Paladins.
which are available now at your local game shop.
this one's name
And
is
Immortals.
Leon. Yep. This one's name is Leon Soryu. The one that he has is Ren Suzugamori.
Yep.
So yes, we're all gonna be. You and me are gonna be learning together. I ride Thero, and with my starting Vanguard skill, when it's brought upon, I draw a card. So I will pass the turn with that.
I'll draw for turn. I will write the Great One and draw a card, just as you did.
So I'm gonna stop you right here. This is the first time we've seen a card with 0 shield value.
But why
No.
does it have 0 shield value?
Oh no, I have no idea. Actually, I do. So this is a Sentinel. A Sentinel is basically a very, very, very important card. From your hand, you can place it to the Guardian Circle, and it has a skill which lets you discard a card, and you will no longer take damage from the battle that you're defending,
Regardless of power.
regardless of power. Yes,
It's called a perfect guard as well.
we call them perfect guards, but the proper term is Sentinel.
Yep. Wish
So-
I had one of those.
So I rode. My unit only has 7k power to his 8, so I might have to call another unit out, which I will. So now I can boost for an attack that hits.
I will no guard.
Drive check. The Dog Dictator.
Damage check. My Lazarus.
Proceed.
I draw for turn. And I will ride Lazarus. I'll call the second Lazarus and Stelis.
So this card has no shield value, even though it's a grade 1, but it is a higher power than Forces cards.
Alright then. So, I will swing with. Let's do my Vanguard first.
9k.
Yep.
I will guard this.
Now,
I will give +10 to my Vanguard.
this would be why I would have said that what he did was a mistake.
Well, ordinarily, yes. I know what you mean. If I attack with this first, I'd be able to use their skills. But I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about getting a front trigger. As you may remember, if you get a front trigger, all your front row units will get powered up.
True.
So that means that my rear guards would have a better chance of hitting. Vanguards usually have a better chance of hitting because they have a chance of getting triggers, and your opponent will most likely not guard them.
But now we found the weakness of Excel.
I'll raise a point that statistically, in every Vanguard deck, we'll have 16 triggers. And since these are the trial decks, we know the ratios, where there will only be 4 front triggers in the deck. At this point, his odds of getting a front trigger were about 10%, since he's seen about 10 cards, so he has 40 left. Now, in that case, if he swings with rear guard first, since he only has 10% chance, he shouldn't bank on that. If Darren takes the hit, then his Vanguard is still threatened a potential trigger. But if Darren hits the trigger, like as he has more odds than the front trigger, what just happened happens.
Right.
Right.
There's no more threat left.
And the weakness of Excel clans, their rear guards are smaller than Force, and a damage trigger can devastate the entire turn, which it just
It
did.
just did, yes. So
Which now he's forced to pass his turn.
that I am. So I will end my turn with
His,
that.
yeah, his Vanguard 17, 9, and 12.
I'll stand and draw. And I will ride the Blaster Dark. Own place. Choose one of your rear guards. And retire it.
Farewell.
Now, because you don't have
Poor
0,
little guy.
I won't be able to get my twin drive this time around.
Yeah.
Slightly unfortunate, but it's not a big deal.
I'm glad you could be cool. Look at me, I'm Darren, I'm champion of cool.
Alright, so we're just gonna switch your Vanguard for 16.
And I will take that attack.
There's noise.
Drive check. Oh, it's just
Damage.
Blaster X.
It's my Algos, which I prefer to have,
Yeah.
but it's cool. You can just damage it.
Now we will attack your Vanguard again for 10k.
My Dolphin will defend me.
Alright.
So he did guard for a lot more than what he needed to guard for, which was 10 to 9, but it's only one card from his hand, so it's not that bad.
Yes, in some situations, you'll want to keep other cards in your hand instead of guarding with them, so that's why triggers are a good source to use when
Right.
guarding. Alright, so I stand and I draw. And I'll ride Navel Gazer. the better card,
Yeah.
not the other guy. So I'll get
Yeah,
my
this other guy wasn't really doing much for
Yeah.
him.
Nope, not at all. So I'll get my Excel marker, and then I will call another Lazarus. And
Ooh.
what's his name? I can't pronounce it.
Gondicus?
Yeah, thanks. And I'll call Tyrannus.
Marine General of the Raging Waves,
This is kinda
Gondicus.
This is very scary.
This deck that he's using is very, very scary, and I was lucky last game because he didn't have the cards to make it really scary.
The Naval Gator Dragon.
All right. So
Aquaforce have very intricate attack orders.
Patterns.
Patterns, yeah. Cards that activate effects on second attack, third attack, fourth attack, and higher and whatnot.
So it's important to make sure you attack in the right order, otherwise your whole play may be messed up. For example, if I shouldn't attack with Lazarus first, because it wouldn't get its +3, plus it wouldn't be able to hit at all. So say if I attacked with him first, I'd be able to get that +3 for them when it's their turn to attack. So I will use my Vanguard with 22, and since it's attacking a Vanguard, since it's a rear guard, and it's not being boosted, it gets +5. So that's 27 to your Vanguard.
27 will definitely hit me right now because I'm not guarding it. But we will get the trigger.
And
to
that will make
+10.
me cry.
Yeah.
In the corner. I'll see you guys later. No, I'm still here. So I will proceed to whiff, since it can't hit anything else. The reason I'm doing that is so I can get my third attack, so I'll be able to use my Vanguard skill. So I will attack with my Vanguard. What it does when it attacks, if it's the third battle of this turn or more, I can counterblast 1. I could choose one of my rear guards and stand it, and my Vanguard will get +10. So now it'll be able to hit even bigger numbers, which is 30 to your 20.
30 is a lot. But it's not an unblockable number. Because I have the perfect guard.
Hey.
What? Impossible!
Oh no.
So discard 1 card to completely nullify his attack.
Now I will continue to cry and do my twin drive.
He still does the drive check.
It's a heal trigger! So I'll give the power to Lazarus, so now it can hit you,
Ooh.
and I will heal 1 point of damage since we have the same. And my second check, nothing. But I have a perfect guard now.
Ooh.
Haha! So now I will swing 22 to your Vanguard.
22.
Just barely hitting that number.
Because second attack or more is number 4.
I will
Get the
not
power.
guard this attack.
And now here comes 27 at your Vanguard again.
27. I will guard for 40. I have no choice.
And with that, I end my turn.
And I will stand and draw. Ride the Dark Dictator. I will get a force counter. We will put it here. Just like last game. And we'll use the Dark Dictator skill to counterblast 1. Call out a grade 2 or less, and you choose one of your regards to retire it.
You see, you retiring my stuff, it's kind of upsetting.
I can imagine.
Excel units like to
Because
have
I called
their cards.
That's why I'm upset
this
right now.
unit
Yes.
gets +5, and this unit gets +5. And we'll call this guy Damon.
Shadows look cool.
Alright.
What does that unit do?
This unit is a grade 3 unit. When it attacks a Vanguard, if I have more rear guards than my opponent, he gets +5.
Okay.
Which currently he does.
I genuinely didn't know what it does. Thanks.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
Is that rearguard only skill?
No. Wait, actually, yeah, it is rear guard only.
Okay. That's shown by that little R or R and V, like on this guy. V is Vanguard, R is rear guard.
+10, but I don't think I need to because I'm.
And
currently
what's the symbol for guarding? It's like a T or a G or
G.
something?
+2
I couldn't tell because it looked weird.
If it has a G.
There's only a couple of
Period,
cards.
circle,
Yeah.
circle.
There's only a couple cards right now that have guardian effects.
I honestly can't think of what they are.
So
Chappy?
we'll attack your Vanguard for 20
Shepherd
seconds.
Ghosty, yeah.
I will take it like a man.
Alright.
He
We'll
won't.
perform Twin Drive.
Big Vanguard.
First check. And second check. He'll trigger. So
That was
we'll
original.
give the +10 to damage
Yep, 3 damage to 1.
and recoverable.
Now it's 2 to 1.
All my hard work for naught. And no trigger.
Alright. Now we will swing. Let's see, this is normally 18, but it's plus 10 to the column, so it's 28. We will attack your rear guard.
I like my rear guard, so I'll guard for 32.
Ooh.
Okay.
Heal triggers with 20,000 shield.
Now what if I did it again?
Then
This time
just,
it's 33.
It's 28 because it attacks the Vanguard for the effect.
Well, if I attack the Vanguard, I
Right.
get the plus 5. If I'm attacking the rear guard.
Having only
Yeah, so
two
28.
Sorry.
Well,
There you go.
Wait, so
No,
it's
it's
23.
it's
It's
30.
23,
23.
but you put the trigger effect on
Yeah,
it.
33.
So it's
Okay, my apologies.
Now, me
This
having
is
two
what
cards in
that's
hand.
Yeah, they are good.
Now, me having two cards in hand, it's very, it's a problem because Aqua Force, they like to have their rear guards to continuously do their attacks. So, Darren knows this, so he's going after my rear guards. So, I only have two cards in hand, so I could guard it, yes, but I would have less cards in hand for later.
Or no cards.
Or no cards at all, yeah.
Yep, which is very bad. So, it really all depends on how you want to play it. But I'm going to play it like this, and I'll just let it die.
Yes.
Alright. That's
So-
your turn.
Because it was 33, it needed more than 20k shield. So either Tyler uses 2 cards or a perfect guard, which is also 2
I
cards.
believe he still has his perfect
And we know he has a
so-
perfect guard
No,
because we saw him
stand
in draft
draw
check.
for my turn.
And the upside of Excel Circle, you can put a card there, it's plus 10. It'll probably hit the Vanguard.
Well, guess what I just drew?
Hey!
Oh, would you look at that?
He
back.
is back and not better than ever. He's still the same.
He's still
but,
fine.
You know, he,
Back in the same as ever.
yeah,
Yay.
he can dream.
You did it,
He's
yay.
still better than last game.
Yep. Well, I don't know about that, but
Last game was 12.
Yeah, he's on Vanguard.
since even if they get the +3, none of their attacks will hit.
By themselves.
Exactly.
So maybe they need a little help.
Of course. But I don't have any boosters to call. Really. Is it really worth it,
You
though?
can it's up to you.
I don't think it is. So you'll be in a lot of situations that are this, like, you'll be like, what can I do?
Well, remember
But-
Darren's draft check.
Yeah.
Anything is possible.
So I'll just swing at your Vanguard for 9, just so I can
I
get that
will.
attack number in.
And I
Probably,
definitely
yeah.
won't guard it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I would have called another card for help, but you know, decision.
Yeah,
It's
just for extra protection.
it's decision making
So now I'll swing 27 at your Vanguard.
because it's unboosted for +5.
I will not guard this attack. No trigger.
Yay!
Which I'm a happy little boy because you didn't get that trigger. So I'll use Naval Gazer to attack next, and with its skill, since it's the third battle or more, I can counter +1, restand a rear guard, and it gets +10. So now it can hit. So that's 22 to your Vanguard.
I will not guard this attack.
And my twin drive, first check, second check,
No trigger.
triggers.
Damage check.
No
Also
trigger as well.
And now I'll swing at your Vanguard for 27 again.
27. I'll guard for 33.
And then for giggles, I'll just whiff at your Vanguard.
Okay.
He's allowed to do it.
So now I will stand
Gasp.
and draw for my turn.
He's fallen prey to Mega Colony's trap.
Alright.
That's a surprise. These people don't know what Mega Colony is yet.
It does exist.
It
Counter
does.
blast.
They are
one.
bugs.
They are.
Call unit. It gets +5.
You guys interested in
You
bugs?
can choose.
Y'all
one
like
of your
bugs?
regards from
Maybe got the
Tyrant.
plan for you. I will select this to be retired.
Okay. Now she got her +5. Okay.
For clarification on Dark Dictator skill, Darren, the player with Dark Dictator, does not select the unit to be retired. The player who controls the unit does.
So it's like I'm killing them myself.
So now we're gonna swing with the rear guard first. We're gonna swing for 23 at your Vanguard.
I will guard with my dolphin.
Okay.
27 to 23. Does not hit.
Now we will swing 31 to.
Or is it
Count.
28. It's
You really-
6, 13,
Oh, right,
19. No,
it
it's
is-
29?
It's 29 now.
Yeah, +2 for.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
Rear
thought
guards.
she was an AK booster.
Yeah,
We were all.
29.
yeah, I forgot too.
I How bad am I?
This game is all about numbers. Numbers are fantastic.
It's not all about numbers, but it does help a
Your
little.
rear
Yeah.
guard.
Ooh, if you're going Vanguard to rear guard to try to slow down Tyler's pace.
Yeah, you're a villain.
So he's sacrificing damage potentially for taking out a rear guard.
Right.
So, in this case, I will let that hit.
Okay.
Because the potential of triggers can make the power higher than your guard value and it can break through your shield.
Draw trigger.
Like that.
So give a +10 to damage and draw a card.
My rear guard retires.
On the,
Yeah,
on the
on
floor.
the floor.
This attack will attack your vanguard for 38 +10, 48.
That's very big. So I'll proceed to take my damage. And it's another good card. Good.
Go ahead.
I will stand and I
draw
will
a trigger.
draw. Oh. Cool.
Oh, you can actually do a cool thing here.
He's not gonna do the cool thing.
I'm not.
You're not okay.
I'm not because I have no idea what I'm doing.
don't know what the
I
cool thing
apologize. I apologize. I do not know what the cool thing is.
Oh.
So
This could be a
I'll-
teaching moment for everyone.
I'll
You could
just
show what the cool thing is.
Okay. So, Excel decks normally have one grade 3 they want to ride because most of their stuff attacks, like that guy. Tyler can ride another one and get another Excel circle for another rear guard in the front row.
which, yay!
We'll also get 10,000 power.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
So
Now we can call a unit to each of the Excel circles and they will hit Vanguard.
they will.
Which is very unfortunate for me.
Now that you're out of cards to guard with.
So in this
I have a
case,
fair amount.
it all depends
didn't
on
hit
what
a
I
drop.
want to do here. Do I want to go for more attacks or do I want to focus on defense? But since I'm at 3 damage, I really don't have to worry about the defense aspect that much. So
Famous last
if-
words.
wow. Thanks for the confidence, Dan. So I will call Dorothea to an Excel circle, and then
Do it.
I will call my perfect guard
Yeah.
to an Excel circle.
Ooh.
Which, some people may think, why would I do this?
Why would you do that?
Well, I'll answer your question, Darren and viewers. I'm doing it so I can get more attacks in. Since you're at 4 damage, I have to rush in there as much as possible, since odds are my defense won't hold up for long.
Right.
So I gotta go in for that attack.
Now,
Fair enough.
if you believe that you're going in to try and end it now, why not call a booster for your Lazarus so he too can hit?
I see what you mean. However,
That'd be his last card in his hand.
exactly. Plus, this particular card, I won't want to spoil it, but it has pretty high shield value, which I feel
Oh,
like
yeah,
it will be
imagine
useful for
what
later.
that card is.
I wonder what it is.
Yeah, I wonder too. So I'll use Dorothea's skill to help with the whole power issue to give +8 to Lazarus. So
Okay.
now it can hit
Haha.
for what it's worth.
But now you've locked yourself out of using Naval Gazer because you ran out of Counterblast, but he needed to hit more than standing a guy.
Yep.
Fair
So that's what I'm going for. So I can just go for Swing and Vanguard first, since I don't have to worry about the whole restanding thing anymore, and whatever triggers I can
You
get.
can swing at a rear guard.
Or you can swing in a rear guard, but
I could, but this will. I feel like this more will force Darren's hand to guard, because if I get a crit trigger, then the game's over.
That's if you get it.
That's absolutely reasonable.
right, because you have
But
4
do you
damage.
want to take that risk, Darren? We did not see a crit trigger this entire game.
Or
We will take this risk because I'm not guarding.
1 to pass.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not. Well, first and foremost, I will give all effects to my Vanguard, so the attack will hit,
With an extra damage.
and then now I get this draw trigger, which I will give the power to Dorothea, and I draw a card.
and I am forced to take 2 damage. So first check, +10 to my Vanguard. Second check, +10 to my Vanguard.
there were
But I
the critical
lose.
triggers.
There they were.
Yes!
There you go.
Victory is mine!
Alright, on to game 3.
Now we
See who
have
wins
the
the tiebreaker.
decider.
And that's also one thing about Card Fight Vanguard. The top of the deck matters a lot.
Yep.
Not like you would know it, but that was scary.
Can I just point out that I just was advocating the other strategies, not that I believed in them, but
Yeah.
that they were worth talking about.
Yeah.
I totally agree taking Vanguard.
Because sometimes you gotta guard it still. You never know what can happen.
Yep.
And that can happen.
Darren was feeling a bit confident there,
Yeah.
which I can see why.
He
With the
knows.
trial deck, there's only 4 crits in the in the deck, so what are the odds, right?
Well, we could have counted, but
Yeah.
who has time for that math?
There's no need to count.
Our viewers have more time.
Yeah. Also,
In more casual matches, you don't really feel the need to
Right.
count. You do it when maybe you're at a tournament or when you're really,
Right.
really trying.
yeah, like a tournament Hero to Mortals, where
Yeah.
competition's pretty high.
We have them every Monday, by the way.
Every Monday at 6:30.
So come on down.
We do start earlier in the day, but
Right.
that's when tournaments start.
Yeah, we all like hanging out.
I'll put 3 to the bottom.
I do want
I
to.
will as well.
One last comment about the last game where Darren was at 4 damage and Tyler was doing his battle phase. Darren probably didn't want to guard it because he had to guard the other attacks.
Yeah.
That's a lot of cards.
And in case he hit a trigger, his life was going to be super easy.
Right.
Which I did hit a trigger. I just
Hit
didn't
one more.
anticipate the extra also
Right.
trigger.
Sometimes you can't control the variance,
Nope.
but you can prevent most of it. You can make the worst possible scenario leveled out. What are you doing?
I dropped a card.
Stop doing that.
I'm sorry. I got butterfingers.
Let's roll.
You have
to
one
see
with?
what's
Do you have a
going
Butterfinger on you?
No.
I like
No, I
butter-
don't.
I like butter-
Why?
Sorry, I'm sure you would like one, but
I like Butterfingers.
Well, I will be starting this game.
All right.
So I'll draw for a turn. Now ride a unit and draw a card, and I will pass my turn.
So Darren rode a 6,000 attack Vanguard.
which is perfect for me.
Some Excel units have 7,000, which is lower than 8, which is a normal grade 1 for Force.
Alright, here comes Dramatic Draw.
At the start of the game.
Yeah! Let's start this game off right. And I'll ride
With
my
a genius
perfect
system.
card. Yep, starting the game off right. So I'm gonna draw a card.
The
because-
Perfectly.
ride.
You started the game off perfectly.
The perfect ride.
And I'll swing at your Vanguard for 7.
No guard.
Check.
Ooh.
Draw trigger, which is perfect for the early game because more cards in hand is perfect.
Yes.
So I'll give the power to my Vanguard and I'll draw a card.
That's why we said it was a perfect start.
Right.
Oh, it's
And draw triggers are not only important because you get an extra card, but they only have 5k shield value. So they are smaller than everyone else, but the extra card. It could be.
They let you find your key pieces, and they add extra shield value in
Right,
hand,
yeah.
on average.
okay.
You making fun of my otter?
No, he's cool.
Good.
I mean, Otter's been around
You
forever.
oughter not get mad.
Now
Get
draw
Otter
for
here.
my turn. I will ride Blaster X.
It's not dark this time.
It's
Nope.
not. Which is unfortunate.
Haha.
So he may have no effect, but he has extra shield value.
But
Which
that
doesn't
doesn't
mean
matter
anything
on
Yeah.
the Vanguard circle.
Right.
But he is a key interceptor.
Yes. Being able to intercept for 2 value of 2 cards is pretty good.
Call that. We will attack your Vanguard for 10k.
My otter will defend me.
So now you're thinking, why did he attack with his only other rear guard when his Vanguard didn't attack? So, if, worst possible scenario, Tyler gets a trigger off of the Vanguard attack if he attacked with it first, then this wouldn't be able to hit and it would go to waste.
So I make sure to optimize my attack orders.
Strategies
swing.
and stuff.
For 10k.
10,000.
I will take the attack.
Drive check. Dark Dictator.
Damage check. No trigger.
So it may not have happened, but always prepare for the worst case scenario.
So
Turn.
I will stand and I will draw. And I will
Super,
ride
super.
Algos.
There he is.
And I'll call Lazarus.
So going second with Excel, these guys are smaller, which makes up for the fact that they can attack multiple times. So now Tyler has a hard decision to make here.
I could give up shield value to attack more, which doing it early game is pretty good. But on the off chance he gets a trigger, that will kind of ruin me.
But sometimes you can't avoid it.
Yep. So
I
it's
would-
all about whether I want to take that risk or not.
I would use the draw trigger you just used on your drive check
Oh yeah.
because it has very low shield value, and you got a card out of the draw trigger itself.
And you could, if Darren has Dark Dictator, it is a great card to let die.
Yes,
That is a true
it
statement.
serves no purpose.
So I will call Otter to rear guard, so my Algos will be able to hit. And I'm contemplating on calling a booster for Lazarus so the first attack it makes can't hit.
But that would be calling a lot of cards.
True, which doing that early game is not exactly the best thing to do.
Right. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices where you're doing the worst matchups.
So, I will swing with Lazarus first, at 9 to your Vanguard. So the attack is not hit. So
Continue.
I am just so I'm just doing that for the attack number. Well, yes. So now I'll attack with Algos, and with Algos' skill, since it's the second battle, I can Counterblast 1 and Soul Blast 1 to restand a rear guard. So why, you may ask, am I restanding the thing that didn't hit before? Well, since it's the second battle or more now, it will be able to hit. So
I would have restood Otter, but that's
Yeah.
just me.
Right. Are you allowed to
Go
restand
play.
Otter, or is it only front row guys?
No, you can reset.
Oh, you can restand anything. Okay.
oh my gosh, I'm a fool!
Keep that in mind. Just
Alright,
use the
so
free booster
that's
up.
14 to Vanguard.
14. I will not guard this.
I will do my drift check.
Ooh.
Front trigger! Finally at a good position. So now, you don't really have a choice of where this goes because it goes to your entire front board. So all your front row units will get +10.
Including Excel circles.
Right.
Yep.
Very dangerous trigger,
Damage check.
which has been introduced this year.
So what used to be 12 is now 22 to your Vanguard.
22. I suppose I'll guard that.
And front triggers are also exclusive to Excel clans
True.
And with that, I end my turn.
because of how.
I want to point out how
Pretty cool.
revealing Darren's guard
And
was.
draw.
Right.
If we see here how he guarded with 20, that means that he probably doesn't have 15s in hand.
Right. Because 15 would have been
Been
25
better.
to 22. Right.
Thanks, I didn't put that together actually. Now I know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Yeah.
So I'm using Dart Dictator skill, which I'm sure you're familiar with by now.
No.
Yeah, well, I counterblast 1, call 1 unit, that unit gets +5, and you choose one of your units, and it dies.
You're making me kill my otter again?
Yeah. The otter you called that
No,
got
I
a card
called
from
the
the
unit.
draw trigger.
She is +5 as well.
Can't we just be friends? Why are we fighting like this?
We be friends.
Because this is this is card games.
Yeah, there's
But
no
we can be friends though, but outside of card games.
Yeah, there's no friendship in card games.
No.
Only bloodshed.
This is serious. It's serious business.
When Tyler loses, he loses his hand.
It's actual hand.
We will
Yeah.
Soul Blast 1,
I prefer it if you take the left.
tap
I'm not very
Arian
good with
Rod
it.
to give Emmer +10.
Right.
Now we will swing at your Vanguard for 19.
And I will take it like a man.
Okay. First check, and second check.
And I'll do a damage check. No trigger.
All right.
Now we'll swing 25 at your rear guard.
From the 10 on the Witch over
Douche
there.
canoe.
That's
I
not even.
did not swear.
It's not even.
fine.
It's not even a thing.
It is now. Douche canoe.
So
I will.
he wants to. Excel
want-
decks like to keep their rear guards. Do you want to guard it?
Well, if I guard it, odds are he'll go for it again with the other rear guard.
You don't know that.
I do know that. I have a pretty good feeling. But you know what? Let's test that theory.
Ooh.
Okay.
The heal triggered the big
Now
guard
we'll attack
value.
it again for 25.
Oh, gee. It's like I never saw it coming. I guess I'll just let it die.
Your turn.
But sometimes that's fine. The Excel decks take damage quite often that he didn't take a damage other than the Vanguard for the turn.
I will ride Naval Gazer Dragon.
Hey, the one you actually wanted.
Yep. And I'll get that handy Excel marker. And now I have a very particular choice here.
It's actually
I could call this to the Excel circle and call this the rear guard. Attack with this first.
Right.
Then attack with this. Then attack with Naval Gazer to
That is a
restand this.
hand that exists.
I could do that.
This.
I would go the risk.
Very
Yeah,
interesting.
why not?
Let's do it.
I'm going to look at Dark
I will
Dictator.
call my
He
Gunkiss.
does have no regret skills.
And Otter's back for revenge.
Otter. So Excel
The
decks.
third Otter.
Here with that.
Excel deck is
Oh
Otter.
yeah, like nobody's ever made that joke before.
Paul, 12 minutes ago.
Yeah. So Excel decks like to take high risks because they don't need to boost as often. They can attack with whatever they need to, and this is a high risk because if he gets a trigger, this whole turn ends.
Well, if you're gonna go after my freshest rear guards, I'll go after yours. 15 to your very high interceptor.
Yeah.
You can add 10.
Now, if he had done 15 at the other one, still easy intercept.
So now.
So
I'll
regardless,
swing.
it probably would have been guarded with.
I'll swing. Let's do 12 to the rear guard.
Yep. Does not gain the power because he's not attacking a Vanguard.
That's fine too.
I'll attack with Naval Gazer, and I'll use its skill.
'Cause he's
Count
third
+1,
battle.
and restand a rear guard, and my Vanguard will get +10.
I won't guard this.
Check 1. Check 2. No trigger.
I'll take 1. Draw a trigger.
I
We'll
had
go
a
plus
sneaking
10 to my
suspicion.
Vanguard And draw a card.
Darren was due for a trigger.
Yep, that's why I didn't attack the Vanguard right away.
And it was the worst possible draw trigger.
So, get ready for my whiff attack.
Sure thing.
It was a very powerful.
That hurt, yeah.
Now stand for my turn.
I know
and
you're
draw.
quaking in your boots.
I am.
Is he wearing
terrified.
boots?
No.
Oh, that's what you drew.
Thought he was, okay.
We'll write a second Dark
Ooh.
Tutor.
Oh no, this is the first time that's happened.
Dun dun dun.
So
Now
we-
his big columns will be even bigger.
So Darren is sacrificing a card in his hand for power
Yep.
in the long run.
We'll counterblast 1, and we will call a unit from my hand. That's grade 2 or less. And I have to think about which one it's going to be. It's probably you. And then you choose one of yours or retire it.
What
by
does
my
this
honor.
new unit do?
Why are you doing this to me?
I can't help
I thought we were friends, Darren.
it. Now, my Blaster Javelin has a skill. When it's placed, if I have 2 more grade 1 rear guards, I can counterblast 1, draw, and he gets +3.
Is it other or does it include himself?
It's 2 or more grade 1.
Really?
guards.
I will read.
That's really cool, actually.
It's really cool.
That's really cool.
If you want to read.
Alright, just to ignore
Wow,
the plea
that's
of
really cool.
friendship and just proceed to do your turn. Fine.
So now he's +5 and +3.
And Tyler sacrificed his otter because
Once again.
Yeah,
This
because
guy-
you made me do it.
this guy has more value in the long run.
I didn't kill him. You did.
Right.
You made me do
I'm,
it.
I'm sure he will.
Emmer.
If Darren wants to move his.
Darren's not.
Okay, he's actually calling
I've
units.
seen Darren's hand.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
I wish I could see it.
So you called a unit, gets +5.
But I'm out of dice pool.
Uh.
So
That's fine.
We'll know
let's
what's
see,
there.
it'll be 21.
Will we, though?
No.
We'll never.
21's a fine number. Because we will swing 21 at your Vanguard.
So
I will let the attack hit.
Okay.
crit.
First check. And second check.
Being at 2 damage, you can
Ah,
take a couple
A
shots.
front trigger.
Ooh.
So now all my front row units get +10.
This is very good on the defensive side because now you can guard its rear guard a lot easier.
Yep. So eat that, Darren.
Ooh, got him.
We're going to attack your rear guard for 6, 15, 25, 31.
31 to 22
My dolphin will defend.
Okay.
for 37.
What if we did it again?
For how much?
16 plus 13 plus
Let's
10.
see, it's 13,
39.
29.
Ugh, ouch.
It's more than, yeah, I think it is 39.
39.
Mm.
So now
That's 20.
it's 20k shield.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not worth committing
It's,
for
it's
him.
not.
Go ahead.
Poor guy.
Very unfortunate. Even more unfortunate. Well, I could. Yeah.
Let's do it again.
Right, Naval Gazer. Give me
Interesting.
another Excel circle.
Yep.
I'll call this, and I'll call this. Yet again, I am foregoing defense.
Right.
And just going straight for the attack. So I'll do 17 to your rear,
Sure.
and we'll swing
So since Naval Gazer needs to be third, the other rear guard does need to
19
attack.
to your rear.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm trying. If he gets a trigger, then it would make it even harder for
Right.
Naval Gazer to hit. Even if he does get the +10.
Tyler's trying to bring the pace back to him, as opposed to his opponent.
Sure.
Now Naval Gazer attacks with its skill. Count +1. Restand this, and he gets +10.
I won't guard this.
Check 1. Check 2. No trigger.
Damage check. Trigger. +10.
Saw that coming, and I can't hit anymore. So that passes my turn.
At least you attacked with all your
Understand.
stuff correctly to not get your whole turn ended
Yeah.
by a
Yes,
trigger.
that's what I was trying to go for.
Yep.
Since I've noticed that he hasn't been getting that many triggers off his drive checks, I figured that there had to be one on his deck.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Counterblast 1. Call a grade 2 or less.
This also could have been a turn where, since Darren had no counterblast, instead of committing to board super hard,
Plus
Tyler could have just
5,
called one rear guard and attacked both the side columns
And you kill one of yours.
and denied this Dark Dictator turn.
Right.
Goodbye.
I suppose I could have, but I was trying to.
I'm not saying you were wrong. I'm simply offering up as
Right.
an alternative play that could have gone on.
So Darren just switched the unit placements of these two guys. Units can move up and down, but not left and right.
Right.
Only by card effects for left and right.
And you can't do it with Vanguard.
Right. Vanguard stays at the
And
Vanguard
Excel,
circle.
and Excel rear guards.
Yeah,
Excels
Excels
are technically the only rear
Only
guard in the
space.
column.
Yeah, they
yeah.
cannot be boosted.
There's nothing to move back
Right.
to.
And powers do not change if you move them up and down. You can move them as many times as you like in a turn
So
during
you'll
main
be
phase.
attacking for 28, which is already a lot.
And you move the dog in the back because it has effect if it hits while boosted.
I could use Aaron on my Vanguard to go up to 29.
As
Yes.
you may notice, Darren is plotting my demise right
Yes.
now.
Yes, we will do just that.
Yes.
To give my Vanguard plus 10.
Putting him at
Uh,
31.
1, 2,
Oh, yeah, that's
he's
31.
plus 8, 13, and plus 10. 31.
And we'll swing 31 at your Vanguard.
And we'll take it,
would
like a
be, yes.
man again.
Alright.
33 is a pretty good number.
First check. And second check. I just don't drive check triggers anymore.
No. You just give me your damage.
Well, it's a benefit for me,
This is 8.
but at the same time, not because you'll just get them on damage.
Right.
Boosted by 13, so it's 31 again.
Now, if I let this attack hit, that will become bigger.
It's
No.
already bigger.
Well, how bigger is it?
Oh, it's 28. It can't get any bigger because I had to counterblast.
He has more rear guards
Oh,
anyways.
okay. Sorry, I
Yeah.
forgot that was counterblast.
Yeah.
So
Slightly.
I'm sorry. How much did you say that was again?
31.
So either way, it'll be same guard
Both will
value.
be 20.
Yeah.
So I will take this attack. Hey, a heal trigger.
Would you
Ooh.
look at
And
that?
since we have the same amount of damage, I get to heal first, and then this goes to damage, and my Vanguard gets plus 10.
Mm-hmm. And now I'll go 28.
So now this attack will be easier to guard.
Mm.
So I'll guard with my Dolphin.
Yes.
Alright.
Questionable.
What?
Is Theo in hand? Or not Theo, but the other chick.
Yeah, but
Then
Morning.
he has to use those 3 counterblasts and just goes for it.
right, he can call his grade 1s now. Grade 0s.
I mean, that was just a potential.
Right, yeah.
So I will stand, and I will draw.
Ooh,
That is pretty good.
that's pretty good.
Then again, Darren does have a big hand.
Darren has a big hand, he's at 4 damage,
I will call.
but with no interceptors.
True.
I will call this here.
Ooh.
Call my rear guard here, and I'll call you.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So as you can see, I'm trying to go for it. Go
Gonna
for
win
it.
the game
Yep.
with plenty of attacks.
Yep. So, what are the odds of you getting a trigger?
Hold on.
I
Let me answer that. It's mathematically either 0 or 100 now.
Wow. Thanks for
Wow.
that statistic. there.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Good to know.
My gut says maybe. I don't know.
You know what?
My
I'm
guess
go-
is it could happen.
You know what? I'm gonna go for it.
It's right in the middle.
17 the Vanguard.
17 the
I
Vanguard.
gotta do something here.
Right. This is a big turn for the Excel deck.
This. And get plus 10 to Vanguard.
No.
And you see here, this is where Tyler lost the game.
Well, potentially.
It's not over yet until the last card is played. That's a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. I'm sorry I made it. 19 the Vanguard. I mean rear guard.
To the,
Yes.
Your second Vanguard.
when you say Vanguard and point to rear guard, you attack both.
Vanguard card.
Pro plays.
Now I will swing with my Vanguard and use Naval Gazer's skill.
To gaze at navels.
Yep.
10 plus 1.
And standing.
Rear guard. And my Vanguard gets plus 10. So that is 30 to Vanguard.
30.
Let it hit,
20.
Darren.
Let it hit and go to
Is
6.
that the best move for me here?
Of course
let
it
it
is.
hit?
This is still
Yes.
this is still a scary turn for Darren because now
I'm going to perfect guard.
Tyler has 2 stood up units, and if he gets a front trigger, they can hit.
That's not a front.
Neither is
That's
that.
Neither is that.
He has just 3 of those in hand.
Alright, so
Yeah, something like that.
19 the rear guard.
A lot of ones.
Like one more of them.
And I can't hit.
Nothing with those 2.
So I will
thought
end
you
my
had
turn
one.
with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what.
It's been a lot of grade
Stand
1s.
And draw.
Well, now
Righty.
he's ready to Dark
Dark
Dictator.
skill. Once again. Call.
I took
Kill
the
an
chance. I took the chance.
That would have been
Did
great.
Did it pay off or not? That's for you viewers to decide.
Kill one of your rear
Can't
guards.
control
It
it
did
though.
not.
It did
I
not,
guess
sadly.
That's goodbye, Theo.
Alright.
Goodbye, Theo. It's been fun.
I would
Has
have killed
it?
one of those front grade ones. 19.
Maybe for
Uh,
You can put
I'll
anything
call
you want on
Damon
it and
once
it'll
again.
hit.
Maybe, yeah.
Should we get another
Yeah, you're
Whereas
right.
Theo has the increased pressure threat.
Right. Except he's at 5.
Yeah, but it's 8k auto boost.
True. We'll see how it plays out.
Don't
I mean,
need
they can't
to
intercept.
call
Yeah.
another unit.
So Tyler's at 4 damage
Actually,
and 3 cards in hand.
take
He needs to figure out how to live.
He needs to guard at least one of these.
Right.
Probably 2.
Soul Blast 1, tap to give her another +10.
All right.
And we'll swing at your Vanguard for 29? No, more than that. It's 31.
+10.
Well, I've seen a few crits out of the game so far, so I'm feeling pretty confident that you will not get one. However, that's what you said last time.
That's true.
And I know you play more crits in that trial deck.
But there
than
is
I
one
do.
different key difference in this.
What is it?
If Tyler guards, we know that,
Mm,
and he gets a crit, Darren gets the crit,
Yes.
Darren puts it on a rear guard, Tyler still can't guard it.
Yes, that will be game over.
Whereas before, Darren could have guarded it, even if he did get the crit.
True.
He was just cocky.
Yeah.
True.
This is just a scary turn for Tyler with 3 cards in hand, staring down 3 attackers and being at 4 damage.
So I will have to ask, how much will this be?
This is
36.
28
Yeah.
boosted by 8. So yeah, 36.
36.
Okay.
And that one
and
is-
how much is this?
40.
40.
40.
Yes, these are numbers.
Wow, that is a
Yes.
bitter taste in my mouth.
Yes, the
Hit
Vanguard
the
is
heel.
I will have to take this attack.
the Vanguard's actually the smallest.
First check. Oh, shiny dictator.
Ooh, foil.
Second check. I have not drove check a trigger.
Wow.
I give the power to my Vanguard, but he has more damage than me, so I don't heal.
Right, but the +10 does make it easier to guard.
Yes.
Yes. 40.
That's 20 shield.
Yes, it is.
So 2 Dorotheas will do it.
And 36.
Oh!
That trigger literally saved me.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Now Darren's staring down a full Excel board at 5 damage.
I guess I lost track of
It
it.
must be one of those guys.
Must have been.
So now Darren is taking the full force of all of these rear guards with no help of a damage trigger unless he gets a heal trigger.
You could say it's like an Aqua Force.
Yeah.
Ah.
So, yeah.
My last card of to draw, and it's that.
It's something to keep up just in case you get a trigger.
Yeah. Well, let's see if you get that heal trigger, Darren.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3 units of the 5 can hit right now, and then he'll be able to stand one up. This is a scary turn.
So that's 17-year Vanguard.
Intercept.
Intercept for 18.
Then here comes 19-year Vanguard.
Guard.
Then I'll swing with Naval Gazer. +1. Restand.
Let's see if you
Plus 10.
don't hit
So that's
any
22
triggers
Vanguard.
this turn, I can live. Perfect guard.
Ooh.
I live.
Oh, there's a lot of ones you check this game.
Yeah, I know. 19 to Vanguard.
19.
Yep.
Guard.
And 19 again.
Oh.
Ah!
If there's any other card.
And then 12 to your
Oh, you're so
Sure thing.
close.
Go ahead.
And
I know.
never run Lazarus.
Oh,
man.
man.
Draw.
There's a downside of Excel. They can't hit Force Vanguards quite
Well,
often.
he came to me in the end.
Ah, come on!
There he is.
Man.
Foil as well.
Hit that heal again.
Darn
Plus
it.
Wow.
What are my odds of living? Not
31.
good.
Probably not good.
Perfect guard! My first time using it.
First, draw
Oh.
trigger.
Hey,
Plus 10.
sunglasses owl.
Alright then. So,
I get to look at
36.
that.
here
Yeah.
come
I'm on the other side.
my... Not happening.
No.
I lose.
Yeah, the luck ran out.
That was a good game.
man.
That was-
Really
That's a
back
very
and
good
forth.
game.
It was.
That was.
Came down to the wire.
I was impressed. There were some real high-level skills.
Yeah, I
involved on
was
both
sure he was
sides.
gonna win that turn, honestly, because that's 5 cards.
You know, I thought so too, but, you know...
Do what you gotta do.
Darren PG'd at just the right time.
Yep.
Tyler doesn't know how to hit triggers.
Alright.
I don't.
I didn't dry check any triggers
Yeah.
until, that last.
Did you
Alright,
need
one-
them though?
Let's do one more
You
match.
hit you hit at least double
Yeah.
defensive.
You guys want to play? We
Yeah.
can switch off.
I guess.
No, we'll do this.
We
Next
could
time.
play
we'll-
real decks.
Yeah,
Okay.
later, yeah. We'll do one more match. Just playing
We-
like you normally play.
We got like 45
We just
minutes.
decided to promote what people could be starting out with.
Yeah, these
Right.
decks are really fun. I'm
I
surprised.
kind of want to play Shadows now myself.
Yeah, trial decks
Yeah.
have improved over the past couple of
Yeah.
years. They did not used to be
This
this
feels really good.
powerful. Back,
Dictator, dude.
dude, back in
Yeah.
our day, we didn't have 4 perfect guards in the trial deck.
Back in my day, when Dark Dictator wasn't good.
Actually, back in my day, we didn't even have perfect guards in trial decks at all. Not much less 4.
Looks like you
No,
first.
we didn't.
No.
We don't need to talk about the
then
dark
they started
times.
giving us 2, so
Oh,
we just get
yeah.
2 trial decks.
Yeah. But now you can get one trial deck, have 4 perfect guards, full set of triggers.
Your boss, 4 of them.
You get
Yeah.
your four guys you probably should have in your deck, yeah.
Good job, Bushy Road. You're being very generous.
Yes, thank you for
Oh,
giving us
four
actual
back once again.
decks.
I'll put 3 back.
And it paid off. Paid off in full.
That's pretty good.
What was the top card?
It paid off a bit.
Yeah, I like
Better
it.
than before.
Absolutely. Full.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Now, we've seen
Defense
every
great.
game, he who goes first has won. So, if you have the option to choose people, go first in standard.
Right.
It's the
First
right
is
call.
Really great.
Right. You get to ride your grade 3 first. Get to see your first twin drive.
You get the first gift,
Which is just how it was before too.
Right.
but the gifts kind of accelerate everything.
All right, so I go
Also,
first.
as Force, you get the defensive edge, and
So
as
right,
Excel, they
draw.
don't get the defensive
Yeah,
edge.
Right. But Excel, you get to attack
Dramatic
bigger
draw.
because they can now hit their vanguards.
We're starting
Yeah,
this game
pretty
off
good.
good
2-1.
again.
Right.
So Dorothea, and I draw because of Eric, my starter. So I'll swing at your Vanguard for 7.
No
I
go.
really want to see
Check.
him try calling more ones early.
Damage.
Oh, yeah.
I go.
Yep. Well,
Draw.
I wish
Yeah.
I could.
But
Oh,
he is scared of
Right,
Blaster
Blaster
Well,
Dark.
Yes.
it's more of
Dark. Your hand,
I-
no hand, yeah.
yeah.
I believe you.
Call
Thanks for
Emmer.
believing in me, Dan.
That's good.
I didn't believe in you, I just believe you.
That's good.
Oh well, good. I'm glad you trust
Discard
me,
a
but
card to get Twin Drive.
You don't beat Twin Drive.
Yeah, I guess I just swing 10k with Twin Drive.
Ooh.
Wind drive.
So I'm pretty sure
let's
you're
make
gonna guard
that 2 to pass.
So normally here, during a standard first or second turn, if there's not a booster for the Vanguard, you can put a 15, which is a critter front, and it'll just not pass it. But now it's a twin drive, a little scarier. It's a 2 to pass.
this. So first, second. I don't try check triggers. I don't even know why I went. For
And he went for the Blaster Dark first because he gets 2 drive checks. So more potential of a trigger on the rear guard that could still hit, but it could be bigger.
I will take it.
Go ahead.
Nope, see a
I'll
Navel
stand
Gazer.
and draw.
Naval Gazer had a good run.
There's 3 more.
Ride Elgos.
Triggers. I
Called
don't even know why I
Shotgun
went.
Assault.
Is he
Theo,
gonna assault me with a shotgun?
Yes.
you
I
bet
know.
he is.
Well, I hope not.
And
Ooh,
I'm going in for that attack.
full commitment.
Ready for that dark
Swiggity
dictator.
swooty, I'm
Yeah.
coming for that booty. 14 to Vanguard.
14.
That's right. Get your trigger and make me cry.
14's bigger than 10 and bigger than 9.
That is how
No
math works.
guard.
Yeah!
Not like Oil Dark
Alright.
Dictator.
17.
little
Skill of Algos. I Counter Blast 1 and Soul Blast 1. And I restand my rear guard.
30.
No pass.
I check. Nothing. And now I'll swing at your Vanguard, and with its skill, since it's the 3rd battle or more, I can Soul Blast 1 to make it get +8. So that's 17 to Vanguard.
Yep.
17.
So Tyler prepared all of his attacks to make sure they hit.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a very well done turn.
I
Yeah.
suppose I'll no guard that one too.
Dan, I think that's the first time you complimented me.
Oh man.
You can hit him now.
Yeah.
Stand
Don't hit
in.
me.
Violence is not condoned.
So
Yeah,
being
it's,
as
it's all audio, so they won't know what actually happened.
there's also a
So I
video.
can just be like,
So
ah! Ooh! I'm in pain!
crash bang wallop, what a video.
Stop it, Dan! It hurts!
So for the Excel deck, being at 1 damage is very good. Even better, the Force deck is at 3 damage. So now Tyler can give himself some time and take some attacks, take some damage, give himself some counter blasts without having to guard. And that's the power of the Excel deck's turn 2.
We'll counter blast 1. We'll call my perfect guard.
You're
Ooh.
copying me!
Dice, please.
You may have one, but this one's mine.
And you choose one of your rear guards to retire it.
And this also
You're
activates.
making me kill Otter again. Stop it.
So
You don't have to
Darren
kill Otter.
called a perfect guard because in this matchup, a perfect guard has technically no shield value as one single card. Tyler doesn't have any big attacks that are worth perfect guarding. You can just
Not very many.
yeah,
Not for a while.
It's not often.
A
Right.
lot of the
Call
time,
Blast
this
in
aggression
general.
is worth more.
Who's
Right.
counter blast
So you can
1?
take the card out of your hand and use it as an attacker, which could get more value than a
Plus
guard
3.
in your hand.
Which we're out of dice once again, so I
We
can't get
are.
the +3. We'll call you.
We'll be more prepared next time.
21 a shotgun assault.
Ooh.
No.
Wants to slow the pace down.
I suppose I'll let that hit.
Okay. Check 1,
Not a crit.
check 2, draw
Ooh,
a
sunglasses
trigger.
owl.
I'll get +10 here, and draw a card.
Shotgun is dead.
So 11
This one is 11,
plus
26, 36 to
15
Vanguard.
plus
I'm taking that.
Ooh, front trigger.
Front trigger. +10 to my Vanguard.
28, 50.
Whoa.
Where was I
Wait, is it
when this
50?
No,
happened?
I think it's 40k.
I think it's 40.
Did we miss it? So it's 28 plus the 13.
Alright,
It's
so
wait, it's
plus
12,
12.
18.
Oh, yeah.
It's 40, but
It's
still a lot.
since
Yeah.
that attack
Yeah.
was impossibly big for my 9k to handle, I decided to take the
Or
attack.
even 19 with a front trigger.
Yeah, even that.
Still 25 shield.
Yeah.
2-card minimum.
I draw for turn. Wow, that's actually really good.
Wow, this is a scary turn.
Naval Gazer Dragon.
You all ready
Get that
for this?
Excel.
Alright, do some things.
Call him.
Oh,
I'm ready to see him finally.
Oh,
there we
he
go.
is.
The Algos on rear guard.
Is it?
You can hold him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't need to fill your board if everything goes to waste.
Or
Against-
you do it anyway because it looks cool.
All right. So we'll swing. Let's gonna attack the rear guard and use its thing.
Yes.
could.
So Algos' skill on Vanguard, it can stand a guy. Rear guard, it can stand himself by attacking first battle by counterblasting 1.
This is also a great example of paying cost on auto or not. If you pay cost, then you do it, but if not, you could do it later if you still meet conditions.
Right.
So I will swing 19 at your rear guard and use its skill counterblast 1 to restand it.
That's fine.
I'm gonna
Yes.
read Algos myself.
It stands when it attacks, so it still
I'm
goes
sure,
through.
yeah.
Yeah.
It just has to be first battle.
It's weird looking at it when it attacks and it stands
I'll
back up,
swing
but it does.
17 at your vanguard.
18.
Ooh, there's the upside of that little draw trigger. You can only have 5k
And
and you
then
get to keep
Naval Gazer
pressure.
attacks with its skill. I counterblast 1 to restand, and it gets plus 10, so that's 30 to your vanguard.
No guard.
Alright.
Check 1, check 2.
These two guys stood for potential front trigger, which did
Heal
not
trigger.
happen.
Plus 10 to my Vanguard and recover 1.
Ouch.
Alright, now I will use Theo's skill that when the attack hits, if when it attacks or when the attack hits that boost, a vanguard, if it's the second battle that turn or more, I can choose one of my units and it gets plus 8. So I will pick Algos.
Okay.
So if it was
Well, no. I actually should. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
if it's a this, that means it can hit, and this will still be able to hit the rear guard.
Right.
Yes.
This won't be able to hit the rear
because
guard.
its
Right.
power is on attacking Vanguard. So Theo, if it's involved in the battle that hits a Vanguard, it will give someone 8 if it's second or more. Very powerful card.
We're making mistakes together, everybody.
That's fine.
With-
19 to,
Yeah.
to rear guard.
Rear guard, that's fine.
And then that's 25 to your 23.
25
Very
to
big.
my 23. I want to hang on to those cards, so I'll guard with the 15.
And with that, I end my turn.
That's a very good turn by the
Stand.
Aqua Force deck.
And yet, Darren still remains at 3 damage.
Yeah.
Almost completely.
Yep.
Completely.
Right.
Unharmed.
But now Darren has the call cards from his hand to put back the rear guards that just got guarded and
This
attacked.
sounds gonna.
Dark
this turn's gonna be
Dictator.
Very
Oh, it's like Dark
Dark
Dictator
Dictator's
actually does it.
skill.
Ooh,
Kind
I'm
of
Dark Dictator now.
Call Blaster Dark. You choose one of your rear guards to retire it.
See you,
Then I'll
Theo.
use Blaster Dark skill. Choose another one, retire it.
You
Ooh.
are a monster. You're the devil.
Then we'll call
Good
you,
value out of the Blaster Dark.
Yeah.
And we'll call you.
Taking out
So
the.
true, he may have had to call rear guards to replenish this field, but at the same time, he managed to deplenish mine,
Yes.
which makes me sad.
Yes.
21.
Oh wow, you're gonna be that guy?
Yeah.
Again.
Okay, fine. I'll let you have it.
Darren doing
If you
a
want it that badly.
Darren doing a good job setting
Ah.
the pace.
And Darren won game.
You're making all my hard work go to waste.
Oh, it's so sad.
I know. Makes me sad.
32 to Vanguard.
Is it
Ugh.
worth it?
That is 20,000. That's 25,000 a guard.
It's not.
It's not worth it.
No.
This one is
26.
it's 28 boosted by
Oh, yeah.
8k.
36.
36.
I
It's
forgot
still
the
a
trigger.
big number.
I'm gonna take that too.
So this game was 3-3. Now it's 2-5, and Tyler has no rear guards.
How quickly the tides of battle can change.
Yeah.
Oh, how the turntables.
Yep.
But Tides had an
That's-
Aqua Force pun.
Right.
Yeah, that wasn't intentional, actually.
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
admit to it.
Wow.
I know, right? I'm just a comedic genius.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Good old
I'm
improv.
Funny.
Don't cut yourself.
Might as
short.
well do that.
That'll show him.
12 to your rear guard.
Blaster Dark. Bye.
Tyler going for big risk here.
And then 22 to Vanguard.
I bet he hits a trigger. Darren's
He-
pretty good at that.
he's pretty good at that.
Yeah, the
He's
two
pretty
heals
good
in a
at getting
row.
triggers of damage.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Hooray!
Hey.
And then we'll swing with Naval Gazer. And we'll stand Lazarus.
For
and he
third
gets plus
battle.
10, so 22 to Vanguard.
33.
It's a good thing to remember, Naval Gazer can also attack a rear guard.
Draw
for the effect.
trigger.
Whoa.
It's not worth it at all. So
It was
I'll
worth
give
it.
the power to shotgun, and I draw.
Oh,
I knew it.
It probably would have
Wow.
been worth it.
Told
but
you.
I'll give all effects to shotgun.
Ooh.
so that's a scary rear guard right there.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Tyler didn't want to try to pass it because Darren's only at 3 damage. The potential of hitting the crit was pretty low.
Now, if I attack with Lazarus first, he may either guard it because it's an easy value to do it, or he will take the damage. If he gets a trigger, then he'll be able to block this bigger number coming at him a lot easier. So,
It's up to interpretation,
He
actually.
can also swing at rear guard, which
That could also be an option.
you know what? I'll swing with shotgun first.
Try to
So,
test the
I
waters.
sold plus 1 plus 8, so he's 17, plus 2 triggers, that's 37 with the crits to Vanguard.
I could not possibly guard that number.
That's
Yeah,
20.
with your forward cards in
So
hand.
I am just going to be forced to take this attack.
Oh no.
1 and 2.
Wow.
Oh my
No
gosh.
triggers.
I can't believe it.
Oh my gosh.
I actually can't believe
What
it.
do I do?
22
Now I may lose this whole
Vanguard, I
game.
guess.
Guard.
Way to make it look all dramatic, Darren.
Oh, man.
Dude, you didn't even have an inner monologue. How can I guard him? He's so strong.
It's impossible! Guard.
With
not-
my best. No,
Yeah. So now both players are 5 damage. This is coming down very tight to the end of the game.
Choose a rear guard and retire it.
I guess that's goodbye, Naval Gazer.
Yep. See you later, Naval Gazer.
Can't prove that wasn't his Vanguard.
True. Well, it was his Vanguard because it was on the right side.
Yeah, we'll give
Don't
plus
break
7
the
on
illusion.
Vanguard. So last tap plus 10. So now you are plus 20, so 33.
Ooh.
I will nullify the attack.
Ooh,
And he used the otter because he drove check a draw trigger.
first check.
Extra card.
Critical
Aw.
trigger.
Uh-oh.
Um,
All effects to Damon. Second check.
Ah,
All effects.
That's
to
the-
whatever.
It's the third one this game.
Whatever.
so Darren could be at 7.
Yeah, so
He's
so,
at 4.
So in theory, Tyler has won this game twice.
So this is
28. 36.
36.
27,
37.
37. That's like a lot of
And
cards.
this is 35, 42.
I'm not a dead man yet.
Not yet.
You just have
But I
no
will
board.
be next turn.
It's your go.
Algos?
Yup, actually.
Whoa.
Ooh,
Ouch.
wow.
Oh, but
I only have
Yeah.
one counter
There's one
blast,
counterblast.
so I won't be able to make that very good.
No.
So 19th Vanguard. I might as well at this point.
yeah, it stood for a trigger.
No, you see, you swing with Vanguard first, so you stack trigger effects on it.
He can't
Oh,
stand
first
the-
battle only.
Yeah.
right.
So
It's
that's
not
19
title.
man.
Yeah.
So we should probably take this and hit trigger, but not hit a trigger.
All right.
12, 1 to fast. You want to take that chance, Darren?
33 no hit.
Front
Oh.
trigger.
That front trigger's actually got a little
29
scary.
to Vanguard.
29.
29.
Yep.
That's a lot.
Yes, it is.
That's a-
You should take it.
Close your eyes, Darren, and then pick a card.
Just close your
Let
eyes.
yourself be guided by the cards.
Luckily, Darren has a 10.
Put him down.
He's
Shuffle.
He's a 10,000 intercept over there.
Don't remind him. He might forget.
Oh no. How could I possibly guard this?
Don't you patronize me. Just guard.
No guard.
He's guarded already.
I do.
Don't drag this out longer.
He does want to intercept.
I do want to intercept. So that's 23.
He needs.
10 more. All right.
And that ends my turn. So,
Hopefully not the game. Hopefully Tyler gets
Man,
it.
if Kyler had more counterblast, he actually probably won there.
Yeah, probably. Because that would have hit the Vanguard. It would have stood this guy.
Yeah.
Counterblast.
And the front trigger.
Oh,
Oh,
retire.
pretty scary. See ya, August.
That's fine.
Okay.
you said I have to choose from a regard or retire, right?
Okay, choose.
I choose not to.
Not an option.
Nope.
I choose not to do
double,
it.
double heal for Tyler now?
I'll retire my Vanguard.
We'll give plus 10 to
Tyler, I recommend not guarding at
Vanguard
all this
again.
turn.
And we'll attack for 33.
I will not defend because I can't. So, yep.
Because the drive check was a 3 and a 0.
Plus 10.
Sunglasses
really?
owl.
Just gonna add insult to injury,
Why not?
and I'm
Lazarus
defeated.
really shows up a lot.
Yeah.
I don't like that guy.
Yeah.
He's a pretty good guy.
He's supposed to raise you from the dead, so he's a heal, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's keep going.
I'll continue this
Was that game 1 out of
I think that was
Flash
game
2?
one, yeah.
that was game
That was a
one.
long game. Normally Excel decks don't go that long, but Darren had to slow the pace down by attacking rear
Darren had
guards.
triple heal.
And triple heal, yes. So the game took a lot longer. It kind of ran away from the Aqua Force player. Except that one turn where it should have been over.
I have a name.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Your name is Aquaforce player number 1.
Yep.
I thought it was Little Daryl.
Little Daryl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that who I am now?
Yes.
I guess so. So I hope anyone watching is understanding how the flow of the game works. It's very back and forth. It's actually got a lot of storytelling where a player's down and they come back up and they keep going down and up.
Yeah.
9 to 7.
It's like
I guess I'll just never win the dice roll.
You won 1 out
You
of
did win 1.
5.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
did also win that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
Funny
it.
how that works, right?
It is.
Yeah. I mean, you would have won that last game if he got 1 less heal.
Right.
Or 3 less heals.
Potentially.
I mean,
I could
Yeah.
have also
These
called
two.
less cards for my hand.
yeah, but you healed a lot.
That's
I
not
did.
bad.
Yeah.
And then you got the
not.
shields.
And
I wish
then
you were-
I did
if
do
only
that.
That was
I
great.
wish I
Alright,
had
we're at
the better
3.
one,
I'm
but-
at
I wish
2,
you were
you're at
first.
5.
Yeah. I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, those are your dice, right?
Yeah.
You
They're
rigged
the
them.
worst dice in the
Totally
world.
rigged up.
They're
That's
bad.
the only explanation.
Can we show why those are the worst dice in the world?
No.
One's
Because they
clear,
have a
one's
dragon on
not.
them?
No, because they don't line up properly.
They are different. Yeah, one's
One side is straight up different.
one's a little more curved than the other.
No, not
No,
that.
These
Like,
are exactly the same.
here, I'll show you. I'll prove it.
These are.
One's clear, one's not.
If we'll look here, the 2s are the same, the dragons are the same, and then the 6s are sideways.
There you go.
Okay.
Also, I'm pretty sure in our
And,
match,
and the 3s.
you went first all 3 games, I think. Right? Or
No.
was... Oh,
I
wait.
went first.
Game 2. Last time.
I think it was game 1.
Right.
No, it was
He,
game.
he went game
This
2.
has
one of
been
those, yeah.
Dice Statistics, the podcast.
Right. It's all 50-50s.
Vanguard only
Right,
has
a
50
perfect
50s.
guard.
There's,
Right.
there's nothing else.
Yes, there's no 100%.
I will ride
Ooh.
Theo.
I like Tyler's hand a lot.
8s to Vanguard.
He didn't have.
Ah.
Ooh.
Draw trigger.
Oh, no.
Never mind, Darren has the better hand.
Alright, Darren has a better hand now.
Draw for turn.
Because Darren now has 1 extra card.
Call Blaster X.
Yeah, it's still pretty cool.
It is.
It can do
And
things.
Blaster X.
With more easy shield value.
10.
Ooh, there you go. Smart
Take
decision
the
there.
attack.
Don't want to risk a
And
trigger.
10 again.
And I will take that again.
Heal.
Oh, Darren's,
Go
Darren's
ahead.
already being good.
And we put Darren's
He's-
heal count at
Oh,
1.
okay.
he's running away with this game.
Already.
I think it's still fine.
I'll ride Lazarus.
It's a little sketchy, but I think it's fine.
I'll call shotgun and a second Lazarus.
You have to sacrifice one of those attacks, but
With the hand I got, if only you viewers could see it.
you can't. It's
They
tilted.
can't just show them the hand.
Show them your hand.
I hope
Check
you
out
all. I
this.
hope you all understand.
Yeah.
Mine's probably better, right?
All right.
Yeah, probably.
We'll discuss later.
Yeah,
9
we'll
to
figure it out.
Vanguard.
Okay.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay. 12 to Vanguard.
12. We won't guard this.
Check.
Ooh, I'll go.
Damage. Plus 10
Wow.
to Blaster X.
Which one?
This one.
Okay.
Alright, so since the third battle more, I will Soul Blast 1 and swing at your Vanguard for 17.
There could have been a really interesting option where Tyler first swings with Vanguard,
Sure.
and so he'd make sure there's no damage on the Vanguard, and
Right.
then he kills the rear guard,
Each
denying
bonus.
damage for
Or
Dictator.
Darren could have put the damage trigger on the Vanguard because that only gets its effect on attacking Vanguard.
I didn't know that.
You're welcome.
See, we're all learning something today.
Not bad.
This is great. You're pointing out stuff that my things do to Tyler, but not things that he does to me.
I was gonna check.
Paul's
make
on
sure
my
everything-
side.
We've been doing. It's been equal.
Paul's on my side, Dan's on your side.
Yeah,
So why don't you help him out, Dan?
because let's face it, that's no fun. Has he looked like he needed it, or actually he's been winning because my health's better than Paul's?
Yeah, exactly. I'm no help. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm sorry, Paul. You're just outclassed here in this game.
All I can do is show the basics.
Yeah, we'll call you. Get +5. Kill one of your
But now we have
guys.
the basics down. The games are starting to flow a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting some competitive
Pick
games.
a guy, any guy, one of your guys though, and kill it.
Sure, it doesn't have to be one of yours.
Yes.
Pick your
Okay.
Vanguard.
Um,
Pick your damage.
There you go.
No, you can't pick your damage.
It's always a tough
this
decision.
Can hit, this can't.
Probably that one.
So yeah.
It's always a tough decision with the Aqua Force decks. Their rear guards are very much more valuable than the Shadow Paladins. as shown by these matchups.
Yeah, we'll call Rearguard Dictator. That's fine. So we're getting +6, which will be 19. To your Rearguard.
Ooh, he's trying to set the pace.
I could take that.
Yeah,
Check 1. Check 2.
doesn't hurt that much.
Not at all. Especially with this.
Yeah.
23.
I'll take it.
Ooh,
23 once again.
I will take that. Also.
yeah, you will take that.
Front trigger.
Oh
A
no.
little late.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Aw, poor little Dolphins. Only 4 in the deck, sadly.
Ride.
That's also pretty sad.
Oh.
Oh.
And you liked this hand?
That hand's better than
Show
my
'em.
hand?
Please, take a look.
Ah, yes.
But you can actually
Be
do
my
things.
guest.
But you can do things.
I
His
can.
hand was better than yours.
I actually like this hand.
No,
Oh,
no,
wow,
Tyler.
that's-
Do the ultimate play.
Ah.
Nah, he can. He can stand up though. It's,
he
it's cool
can.
as it'd be to call all 4 of them.
Yeah, I wish.
How awful would it be if I got a trigger on my
There you
first
go.
damage?
Do it.
That'd be pretty
It'd
bad.
be
Wait.
pretty awful, so don't do it.
Yeah. All right, so let's
do
see what
my
happens.
19 to that guy.
The blast.
So August can attack rear
Yes.
guards to stand up
That's right.
to get a little more value out of him.
I could just attack with this first, and
Yeah, you could.
If something happens, it happens.
I feel like I should, because if I get front triggers, then this will be a lot more threatening.
But
But
if
at the
he
same
gets a
time-
trigger, it's
Yeah, at the same time, it's very situational.
Yeah, it's risky.
so 21.
I will take the chance.
Okay.
Famous last words by Tyler.
Ooh.
Hooray!
All right. So it
So
makes
now
the
we'll
turn a little more complicated.
17 the Vanguard. Let's keep it going. Let's keep this flow
Vanguard
going.
again.
Yeah!
All right.
17 again.
Now you can hit the trigger.
Well, if I was him, I wouldn't take that 5th damage.
Yeah, what?
No, please. By all means.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Yeah, good for Tyler.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
Dorothy's kind of perfect.
And then
Yeah.
19 the Vanguard. I wish I could say the same.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So he did.
Stand.
You learned from Morikawa how to play.
and
Yeah. So he did use a crit and a heal to guard both of those, but it's only 1 card, so it's not that bad.
Counter blast. Call. Kill one of yours.
I
Probably,
guess.
probably the 1.
Yeah,
Yeah. It doesn't attack.
attackers are necessary, and
I'll call you.
again, you viewers out there, you saw what I had.
Yeah. Yeah, you saw. You saw what happened.
I'll let you know, it hasn't improved much.
How could it? You can't improve on perfection.
Swinging at Algos.
Ooh, more setting the pace. Trying to keep Tyler from, not...
Getting a restanding 19.
I
Yeah.
suppose I'll let that go.
All right, see you later, Algos.
First heal.
That's
Quit doing that!
that's getting him back in the game.
That's
Plus
heal number 2.
I wish I could do that, but no. I'm
we're-
just gonna be stuck at.
Where'd the power go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
Here
that
you go.
was my heal counter.
All right, well 2.
28 to Vanguard.
I'll take that,
See, there we go. Heal counter 2.
33 to Vanguard.
and I will nullify it.
Wonderful. Go ahead.
No, you were supposed to ride him next
Yeah.
turn.
No, not happening. I'll just do. Well, yes, he's the better thing to be on.
Yeah, I think you probably could have kept the grade 3,
All in.
You think?
but
I mean, I was just figured that
What
it'd
did you
be better
draw?
this way because Bam Bam swing and
What did he draw?
the card's in the call now, and the other card's in the call now.
Yeah, I would have PG with PG.
Here it goes.
well, that's what I was
Here
thinking
comes
about.
my
but
amazing
then,
damage check.
yeah.
That's gonna
yeah.
be a trigger
yeah.
Boy.
15 gonna make me
to
cry.
Vanguard.
Yeah, at least Otter will hit.
Get out of here.
Otter will be the one to start us off.
Oh, okay. Now this is getting scarier and scarier for
17.
Darren.
You gonna get a trigger this time, or are you gonna guard it?
Uh oh.
Yes!
Oh no. Darren's at 5.
My time has come!
Oh no.
Caravas 1. Restand my Otter, since the power difference isn't really.
Well,
they're not really.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Otter's better because he can hit a rear.
Yeah.
So,
oh yeah, even better.
22.
So this is where Aqua Force is very scary. 5 damage, no point.
Perfect. Go.
Heal
Oh,
trigger!
What the?
Put the otter.
Yeah, power.
Get the otter. Everyone loves otter.
Otter's gonna go to work.
Oh.
Well, there are my heal
Ooh,
triggers.
that's scary.
Power to him, I guess.
I suppose.
Just in case he gets a heal trigger, you'll still hit it.
Let's swing with the weaker one first. 17.
Intercept.
27.
33.
25.
perfect guard.
Ooh.
Yeah, you had the perfect guard order. That felt amazing.
Not
My
bad.
go?
Yeah, go ahead.
So now Tyler's got
Sad.
actually a pretty solid hand, and he can take a damage.
Pretty solid hand of 2 cards.
Well, it's 2 heal triggers. I like that. I like that a lot.
Shh, you might have forgotten.
I totally didn't. Counter blast.
I think he has 2 grade 3s in hand.
Maybe.
Call
And how do you heal?
Magic.
Magic.
here. This would be a better attacking number.
Yes.
Yeah.
That Slayer song.
Call you here.
Way to do it, Daryl.
+5.
I am
You
not
kill
Daryl.
one of your units.
Otter will survive this time.
Yes, he will.
Interesting.
Otter's cool.
Then I'll use javelins to go.
You hear that, everybody? Otter's
And
cool.
So
Fierce.
the Blaster Javelins get him back
Nice.
into the game.
Yeah.
Trying to.
Alright, let's do math on his side columns. We have a 23, a 13, plus 8 is 21.
21 and
Actually,
22 is
it's more than that.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
it's
he's
24.
He's plus 3 as well. There's
And
also
then, and then we have this mid column of 7. So
Right.
20 plus 8 is 28.
yeah. This is still
It's all really decent.
pretty rough.
So does he kill the board or does he try and win?
numbers. Definitely gonna try and win.
It's all up to
Let's
these triggers.
see.
Yeah. There's a point to set. There's a time to set the pace and a time
There's
to
no
try to win the game.
intercept, So we can only guard 2.
And this is the time to
attacks.
win the game.
So. We guard for a
really
maximum
very good
attack of 62, or we can
No, I mean that's the way to do it first.
to anything's under
Yeah.
30.
Let's see what Darren's thinking.
He'll grab both of those. That's the trigger.
Right.
Trigger makes both of them.
Yeah.
I'll see
This
what he's
doesn't make
thinking
a
with my mental
difference.
mind powers.
Yep.
I'll do them with my eyes.
So yes, we'll attack with the Vanguard first. For
20 plus 8.
28.
Hmm. I could guard the attack, but on the off chance, like, it's either. Okay, I'll be honest with you people. It really all depends if he gets a trigger or not.
Yes.
If he gets one trigger, I'm pretty much guaranteed to be defeated.
Unless you also get a trigger.
Right. That will,
That's the way out.
So,
yeah, will negate
I'll
the
take my
trigger.
chances.
Might as well
So-
go for it.
No.
Teachable moment.
Yep.
Crit.
Now he's
Plus
just dead.
Yeah, couldn't control it.
Where have I seen this before?
Wait, you might have a heal left.
No.
There's
That's
the,
just the front.
there's the front trigger. Yeah, sometimes you just have to do it.
Yeah, I had to take the chance.
Yeah, the play would be no trigger, take that,
Then just block these two with
block
these,
those
and-
two, and it's over.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just can't control the top of your deck.
But
Nope.
if that had been a draw trigger and the front and perfect guard had been opposite order,
Yeah.
that
Tyler would have lived.
and won the game most likely.
Well, I can't imagine he would have lost the game with that board position.
Well, that was match.
Yeah,
It was.
yeah.
So would you
And,
gentlemen like to take over?
We got 20 minutes to kill.
Let's do it.
Go for it. Do you want to use these?
Yeah,
Yes. Let the
Alright,
superior
alright.
Aquaforce player
I like it. I like
show you how it's done.
Yeah.
Because
Have
I
fun.
feel like I
Alright,
did a
Darren.
It's a
very
lot
good
of power
job.
to handle.
right.
All right, Darren, you're gonna coach me this time.
Yeah.
Paul, my coach, you can do it.
Cool, man.
I really helped you out, so now it's your turn to make me look
Alright.
better.
All right.
So we'll try to play a little bit slower than we usually do.
Kidding? We're gonna go lightning fast.
Nah,
Show them what good players look like. I'm gonna read every card.
I'm not gonna trip over my cards.
Yeah, because I know you have some experience with this.
Right. Yeah. I am a big fan of Excel decks. I like the going fast and attacking quite often.
I like the ability to retire my opponent's units and take control of the flow of the game.
Right.
That's pretty helpful.
Teach me, my Marine
it feels
General.
better
I'll
than
try.
Conqueror does, honestly.
As a trial, I mean trial versus trial.
I mean, yeah. But, like, just in the way they
5?
retire. Like, yeah, it's a choice, but
Wow.
it just always
Ooh.
feels good. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Ooh.
Oh, it's because you're also hitting numbers.
You know what? I'm gonna do one back. I like this. I like the look of this a lot.
I will
I'll
go.
probably go one of those, but that's up to you.
Cause I want to call that.
Fair enough.
I will.
I see what you're thinking.
I did
It's
one
very
It's very intricate.
yeah.
As
I always like to look.
I know you don't want to like get rid of too many
Right.
cards to redraw.
I always
So-
like to look and see how I'm mulliganed and if I
Right.
like would have gone better or worse.
Right. So I'm gonna show this because it is interesting. So Excel decks are only access to this 9,000 grade 1. So it's interesting that since we haven't done the dice roll yet, we do mulligan
Yeah.
first. If I happen to go first, I can ride this, and there's no grade 1 in his deck that's 9,000. He would have to be forced to boost to hit. So that's interesting. I'll go for it. I'll do it. So I'll put these 4 at the bottom.
I'll roll a 9.
I'll draw 4 cards.
Technically, you're supposed to know who's going first before
Yeah,
mulligan.
yours.
Do we? All right.
Technically.
For mulligan. Well,
I've seen that.
It depends on where you're.
All right.
I've seen that rule debated, but
Yeah.
from what I've read in the comprehensive rulebook,
Yeah.
You-
Always refer to the rulebook for that.
Come on, who cares about technicalities when we're teaching people how to play the game?
the players who are learning how to technically play correctly.
Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah.
who cares about that?
All right, well, you run roll.
All right. So I will draw for my turn, and ride my 9,000 and draw one card. Go ahead.
I'll draw. I almost want to just call that. That'll teach you.
So this is the one that's gonna count this game.
7.
7.
7.
So it's one to pass right now.
Yeah.
And I think I'll just take it.
Okay.
Okay.
Take nothing. That'll teach you.
So I'll draw for turn. See, this is awkward now because
Well, you get to go first, unlike me. So
Right.
now you have a
I think you're in a
better.
pretty good.
you know what?
like
All
it.
right.
But it's also kind of because
It's awkward.
you're short on a certain.
I have no resources, so I
Yeah.
can't activate any
I
card
have a couple
effects.
points.
So I will call another Stelos.
Did
Cool.
Dan think of that ahead of time?
Who
We'll never know the answer.
knows? All right. So 9,000. He's gonna take that.
And get triggered,
All right.
as Shadow Paladins do.
Yep. So it's 17. So he's second. So it'll be 12 to 17.
Do it.
One to pass. All right.
Okay.
That's almost disappointing.
All right. Let's see what Dan's got
Why don't that?
for his grade 2 turn.
Is it
Blast or dark?
I can counterblast 1.
All right. So I lose my Stelos.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to discard and give Twin Drive.
Ooh, twin drive.
Mm,
Pretty scary. So early in the game. Okay.
+5.
It's okay, Paul. I believe in you.
Well, that's good.
This
Oh,
is the believing in you song.
I kind of want to do
At
that.
least someone does.
You don't like that? I like this. This goes. It's really aggro. I know. 10.
All right. So proper guarding here
You would put middle or just
Just not called
is.
it.
Ah,
You're playing it. So
you right.
This is a little awkward because
I was going for like huge pushback. I think you're right. You're
you
right.
don't need to push.
so I cannot put one card to guard just because he has a twin drive. So it makes my guarding a little different, and that's 23. So what I'm gonna do here,
23 number. Oh.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna guard for 15 on that one, and I'll take the twin drive first, second. So crit and power there. So first and second.
As always, crits are very
And
painful.
Yeah.
33.
33.
Very painful.
I'm gonna go to 3.
Like
I
you
don't
would
like
know.
it, but
This is also why I called it. This is the debate, right? I figured if I get trigger and do 33, it's no longer a 20k shield,
right.
and that's what I was banking on.
Right.
I
So
guess.
front trigger does nothing basically. So I'll stand and draw.
I
And
think it was just debatable pushing it.
It was
in, so-
absolutely debatable.
all right. And sadly, I do not have a grade 3, so
Okay, so it paid off.
there's no grade 3.
See, I'm a genius.
And I'll look at top 5.
This is why
For-
I'm the coach here.
All right. So I did not get
This
a
is
grade
why
3.
you're-
Oh,
So that's
are you sure you're real Aquaforce player?
it was 6. All right. So I got no grade 3, so I don't have to put any cards out of the game. I just don't get a grade 3, so I'm stuck on 2. And cuts my deck.
That'll teach you to play Aquaforce.
That'll teach me. I'll learn me today. So now it's really awkward because
Am I promoted to general now?
maybe.
I don't know. Who's gonna be admiral?
Um,
You're playing
Okay.
Navy, dude.
I guess Denzel.
So I'll try
Let 'em
this.
Hear you say that.
Whoa!
So I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna ride Algos
It's okay. He's not here.
Is
and
Denzel even real?
no. So I'll call some
Well,
units.
You mean Daryl?
Damn.
Well, according to the podcast people out there, no, they don't know he exists.
Okay. So I'm gonna call some units. I'm gonna try to do something big.
Oh, that's what you did. That's cute.
Yeah. So now I can actually use his effect to.
Yeah, I see it. I
Stand a guy.
got you.
All
I
right.
kind of like it.
I like that. Yeah, that was cool.
All right. So I want this guy to hit. Somebody use Dorothea skill. The Counterblast 2
I like that.
plus 8
I like that a
like
lot.
to this guy.
I really like this play.
Show
Alright.
me your plays, oh wise.
So 17 to your Vanguard. Okay. So I'll go skill when he is second and he's on Vanguard. I can Counterblast 1. So I'll blast 1. Stand a unit. And this will be 16.
That's really good.
I'm gonna let this hit. I want to see what happens.
Oh
front trigger.
wow.
Ooh.
Not bad.
Got even better.
Oof.
Got even worse. All right. So he's now plus
Yeah.
10 and plus 8
That's
and
not fair.
attacking third. So he's
Sorry.
12.
27.
Yeah. Oh no, he's 30.
Oh, yeah,
He's
yeah.
12, 8, and 10.
30.
30. It's Vanguard. Go ahead.
Do I want that counterblast? Actually, I want that counterblast. I'm a liar.
Okay. I'm at 3 damage.
I don't heal.
Well, people, as you can see, the moment of victory that you may have will only be for a brief moment.
Let's do force
Yeah.
here. This seems fine.
Unless,
Now,
of course,
Dark
you're playing
Dictator
Shadow.
skill.
And sadly, I did not get a grade 3.
Act,
so.
Counterblast. Call grade 1.
Okay.
I wish
Choose a
you
unit
could
to
do it as
retire.
many times as you want it.
I
Oh,
will,
that'd be so good.
I will retire Dorothea because she's not
I'm
in
gonna use his counterblast skill.
Okay.
Get +3 and draw a card.
He's also
Yep.
+5.
So
for
Paul's in
Dictator.
a very tricky spot here.
And she's
He's
also
+5.
being at not many cards in hand, and Dan was able to ride the Great Thief first.
Yeah.
Going second.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
As one commonly does. I
Yeah.
don't really need to call any of these. This is fine.
Yeah,
So
so I.
Vanguard's swinging for 19.
Yeah.
so
21.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, 13 plus 8.
math is power.
I don't know. I could just do 21 first. I think that's fine.
Since I have a low hand size, I have to no guard this.
Those aren't cards.
Alright, so I'll take that.
But
Yeah.
that one is.
15. All right, this is 23.
23. Going to Vanguard.
Yes.
How much is that column?
20 plus 16 is 36.
Sheesh.
Okay. Now, how much is that again?
28. 23.
23. So I'll guard for 24.
All right. Well, 36 is a good number.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I like that number.
So I'll take
I
that.
thought about maybe killing your Lazarus, but now I don't care because I have this.
Alright, so I'll draw for turn. Hopefully it's a grade 3.
It isn't.
It is not a grade 3.
Um.
So 2-1
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
2
Here
heals.
come Navel Gazer. Come on, buddy. Make it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
Navel Gazer.
Now you have one real card. The
Yes.
perfect card, the one with the 2 heals.
Alright, so cut that.
Let's see. Perfect guard is going on rear guard circle.
So I have to remove 2 cards from my hand because I added a grade 3 from the Jesus.
I'm gonna let him hit me out of pure pity.
Nah.
Nah.
You're gonna let him hit you because you want the
Alright.
counterblast to kill his stuff.
Yeah, this is very complicated right now.
You know.
I might do this.
I mean,
I might remove these 2 from the game.
I like shadows a lot now.
Me too.
Okay,
And that's just a trial deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll remove these 2.
Which?
The heal and the perfect guard.
Okay.
So remove from the game
Keeping the heal and the
and the other guy.
2.
So now ride phase, ride Naval Gazer,
Sure.
get an Excel marker,
That's how it works.
and I will call Shotgun Assault.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't even notice him.
I thought it was a 1.
Me too.
Alright, so this
Shotgun was he just drew.
is very complicated because now he can't
How
hit.
did he draw it?
He drew it for turn.
Yeah,
Oh,
drew
oh.
for
You
turn.
know, as
I thought when you
as the
meant
flow of
after
game,
he
as
shot.
the flow of game
Oh,
goes.
the one was the perfect
Yes.
card, I guess.
Yes.
Oh.
Alright, so I will go attack with Shotgun Assault for 19 at Vanguard. Okay. And I will go 12 to your Vanguard. Okay. I have to do it like that.
Did
Alright.
that tickle
Double
your nose
crit.
a little bit?
Double crit.
Alright, so I'll go
Double crit.
Naval
Happen?
Gazer skill.
You
He's-
gonna let it happen?
He's
I'll
attacking
let double
third.
crit happen.
Stand him plus 10,
Darren's
22.
famous last words.
Yeah, double
Yeah.
crit.
No guard?
No guard.
I mean, it
Okay.
wasn't double guard. it was just
First,
single.
Theo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second, perfect guard.
That's kind of painful.
Okay, and
For who? We'll let you decide.
so he's third, so I'll use, or he's fourth, so third and more. I'll use his effect for plus 8 by soul blasting 1 card. So
27?
it's 27 to your Vanguard.
Okay.
Alright,
I had a good run.
go ahead.
Stand.
Ooh.
well,
Draw.
This is no fun.
No.
Oh,
I'm
gonna do it. Right.
Okay.
for those of you out there interested
Um,
in playing the game, here's Ren Sugimura trial deck
Yeah.
showing its superiority.
Yeah.
Counterblast. Call. +5.
I'll retire Lazarus.
Do I actually want to push like this? Let's see. You have heal, which if I call an 8k puts me at 21 plus 10 is 31, which is guarded by the heal anyway. But then that's 1 to pass, not 2, as opposed to my current.
For all the marbles.
As opposed to my current 28.
Yep. Dan's just gotta do
I-
that 1 damage.
I don't have any marbles on me, but I can give you some later.
Sure. This is fine. 31.
31. That column is 20.
25 plus 8 is 33, and this is 25 plus 8 is 33.
Paul, go out swinging.
Alright, I will
Oh no.
Yeah, do it.
I will guard for
1 to pass.
32 for 1 to pass.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
All effects.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, come
First
on.
strike check, Otter. Draw a card. It was an Otter again.
Get outta here.
And Theo.
Just get out of here.
Alright, good game.
Ugh.
Alright.
I had all the crits in my hand. I
Yeah.
actually had seen all three of my other crits already.
Wow, that was actually pretty good timing.
Alright, so that's an introduction to Cardfight Vanguard. I hope you all are watching want to actually play this game because it is very fun.
It's a very
And here
fun
at
game.
Immortals, we have quite a lot of players.
Yeah.
Competitive skill level is pretty high, and we all like each other. It's good.
It's a very nice community.
Well, there's
Yeah.
that one guy, but we don't talk about him.
And there was no need
Yeah.
to mention him, was it?
Yeah, it's me. I'm sorry, guys.
It's me, actually.
So there's the game. I hope you all enjoyed it.
Yeah,
And
it was
thank you
good.
for watching.
Yeah, I hope anyone in the Northeast Ohio area can stop by. Immortals Incorporated.
This
Every
is
Monday.
again within a couple
Every
weeks.
Monday, 6:30.
Well, see you later.
Bye.